Hey everyone, welcome to the beach with General Sunbeam.
Aloha! Glad you could join us.
Relax, soak up the sun, and enjoy.
Taken into custody. As a result of this he will not divide a scuffle, Shia was charged with misdemeanor assault. He was released hours later and would probably go right back to the He Will Not Divide Us live stream. Unfortunately, this would be the last time Shia was arrested as a result of this project. As a result of the trolling and bizarre clips publicized about this event, He Will Not Divide Us turned out to be quite the failure, with it being overrun by rabble-rousers within weeks. He Will Not Divide Us was eventually moved to another secret location, which was promptly
Okay.
and trolled again. Continuously move around until becoming mostly irrelevant.
Testing, mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. Oh.
Easy ordering, next day delivery, making them the go-to play for everyone keeping arenas game ready. Call, click, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done. Story involves a beloved old-school Call of Duty YouTuber getting busted for 5 wildlife.
All right, mic check. 1, 2, 3. All right, making sure. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Twitch is working. Testing. Okay, Rumble is working. All right. I guess so. I'm live streaming here on Facebook, Twitch, and Rumble. So before I open the web camera and show myself as usual, showing myself. Just going to update this and read off here. So, First Amendment and content disclaimer. Viewer discretion advised. This content may include mature themes, discussions, or commentary intended for adult audiences. 18 plus. Also, it is raining outside. It is raining. It's been strong, damaging wind gusts. It's windy. It's chilly. It's cold. It's raining. Again, it's raining here. Saturday afternoon. Been raining since 11 lunchtime during lunch rush on Saturday weekend. To repeat again, it's raining. Currently raining. Cats and dogs. It was raining hard, downpour, and it's still raining. So under the First Amendment, content may include mature themes, discussion, or commentary intended for adult audiences around 18 plus and over. Viewer discretion is strongly recommended. This content is created and presented in accordance with the rights protected under the First Amendment of the United States Constitution, including freedom of speech, expression, petition and assembly, and press media production. Any third-party materials, including images, video clips, or reference contents, are for the purpose of criticism, critique, parody, and education purposes. So all current viewers hearing this, you have been warned. Once again, viewer discretion is advised. So I do have the web camera closed because, again, viewer discretion is advised. Mature audiences, be aware, just to be well informed. And currently, I am not wearing a shirt, so if that bothers you, I'm sorry. So again, PG-13, I'm wearing shorts at least. So basically wearing gym shorts, swimwear, but I'm not wearing a shirt. So basically, no shirt, no shoes, swimming trunks, no problem. So with that being said, all the viewers currently watching, all the audiences watching, you have been warned and you have been made well aware of. I have the disclaimer posted on my pinned comments here on Facebook, and I'm also making well informed, letting all of you viewers know on Twitch and Rumble. Again, I'm not wearing a shirt, and viewer discretion is advised, strongly advised. All right, so I'm going to go ahead to open up the web camera and show myself. 3, 2, 1. All right. Oh, okay. Time to adjust. What the heck is going on here? All right. So right now it is 54 degrees Fahrenheit, light rain, damaging wind gusts. It's windy here in the household, and it is early April. March is over. No more St. Patrick's Day, and right now Good Friday was yesterday. For those celebrating Lent, those are religious. Yesterday was Good Friday. Today is Saturday, and then tomorrow will be Easter Sunday. And yeah. So got two comments. Who else commented? I just got like two comments. I don't know if anyone else comments. Oh, let me go ahead and share, promote my YouTube. All right, so whoever commented, thank you for commenting. Thank you for the one view. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the reaction. Hey, Matt Tippis, thank you. So far, it's calmed down where I'm at still. Best to stay inside to be safe. All right, well, I'll give you a like. Thank you for commenting and thank you for watching, Matt. I'm just checking my notifications, so all this is captured. So far, I used to have 408 followers. Now I'm down to 407 followers. I'm happy to break 400. Help me reach 500 followers. Share this stream, share this live stream. And again, I have all my other social media handles on here on here somewhere. I mean, I have it when I posted it, but I'm also live streaming on Twitch and Rumble. So again, I got my YouTube promoting somewhere around here, and again, got my Rumble, trying to reach 100 plus followers on Rumble, 50 plus on Twitch, trying to get monetized and reach partnership. And so far, I'm not doing good because nobody just doesn't care to follow me at all. I don't know what other Twitch live streamer has. I ain't no drama. I ain't no clout chaser. I'm not Johnny Somali or all those nuisance pranksters on TV. There you go. Hang on, let's see if I can point. Oh, there you go. There. I'm not like all those people on TV on there. I mean, I'm streaming YouTube on the television there in that living room of this household. Okay, well, let me get to the point here. So, once again, greeting viewers. Thank you all for watching, hearing me out on what I have to express here. General Sunbeam live streaming on Facebook, Twitch, and Rumble. And we'll also share this content on YouTube as well at the end of this live stream, whenever I have a free time. As always, I have been sharing all my content here, maybe on Instagram, YouTube, and Rumble for sure. I also am live streaming, doing a multi-live streaming on Twitch, Rumble, and whatever, and maybe I'm going to try to live stream on Instagram, trying to spread my reputation here, growing my reputation, trying to get out there and grow as a successful, prosperous content creator, influencer, streamer, Asian male modeling, just being me myself. Again, I'm not wearing a shirt, so I apologize if this is kind of disturbing, but I'm just being transparent here. You got to give me that. I am not a troll. I am not a person that harass people. I am not a toxic person. I don't go out and disturb the peace, bother people. I don't go out and cause problems. I'm not like Johnny Somali, as I said before. I'm not like Johnny Somali. I am not all those pranksters on YouTube, Instagram. I don't go out to grocery stores and just bother customers and disrupt business like that. I don't do that. A lot of my content that if you care to watch on YouTube shows that I do record. Yes, I record, I document, on my phone and, me going grocery shopping and all that, but I don't bother customers disruptively. I don't do that. Okay, so let me get back. Sorry again, I have a very bad habit of derailing. So once again, greeting viewers. Thank you all for watching, hearing me out on what I have to express here. General Sunbeam live streaming on Facebook, Twitch, and Rumble, and we'll share this content on YouTube as well. Another live stream documentation and public expression, once again under the First Amendment of freedom of speech and expression, and in the comfort of this household here under me and my wife, the freedom to record and document. It has been a month since me and my wife are currently living in this household residence. Since March 7th, 2026, during the rainy afternoon Saturday, when we load and unload everything from all the furnitures, from a family household to this household of ours, It was very laborious, strenuous, a lot of lifting, heavy lifting with furnitures and placements, and a lot of flooring decoration and interior redecoration and all the switcheroos. But we have now pretty much mostly been settled in. We don't even have the couch for the living room right behind me, because again, we're on a budget. And in fact, I just got my next billing from my credit card, and I really need about 3 grand, almost 3 grand to pay it off. 3 grand. And this live stream will not pay the bills. I don't know how all those YouTubers, for example, PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, Markiplier, and all these moderate content creator YouTubers that have over 2 million, 3 million views and a lot of subscribers. I don't know how they are able to make monetization. It felt like this. Like every time I scroll on YouTube, they are able to reach monetization requirements while I am close to 160 subscribers. Last time I checked, I'm at 159. I might go up or go down. But I'm trying to have long-term subscribers. I hope to reach 500 or 1,000 subscribers enough to get my content monetized according to YouTube monetization requirements. And here on Facebook, I need about 10K followers or 500, 1K. But Instagram, they're asking for 10,000 followers on Instagram, and I am not able to miraculously or spontaneously able to hit viral enough to go up to get that. So I'm very stressed about that, and it is very challenging and competitive. But but just public expression. It's been a month since me and my wife are living here in this household residence, living the dream to the fullest, and be ourselves, who we are, living life to our means, to our own standards. We have this, the saying goes, their house, their rules. Now it's our house, our rules. We make the rules. I try to communicate with my wife one-on-one in person and on chat. I mean, I have a very bad habit of communicating in groups with other viewers, like other friends, surrounding friends, whether that's family members, to serve as witness. But it's a bad habit that we communicate with other people when sometimes it should be between me and my wife one-on-one. Now we have our own house. We have to take things seriously and be extra responsible. I mean, it speaks for itself. And I cannot stress this enough. Since 2024, when we have actually moved out with a roommate named Mars Mackay, the Old Spice cosplayer, I'm sure any of you that are watching this have already seen both me and my wife's profile here on Facebook. And it might have been shown on Instagram, Twitter, X, and even documented on YouTube, because I have uploaded some content that has featured our surrounding friends within our circle, our inner circle of friends, companions. And Mars Mackay, the Old Spice cosplayer, is on there. He also cosplays Sino, and he does go to some conventions, notably fandom events, Etchy Expo, Windbloom, KawawaCon, maybe San Japan. Well, we have never been to San Japan, me and my wife. We're trying to go there, but we have been to KawawaCon that was also held at the same convention center in downtown San Antonio called the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center near the Riverwalk. We stayed in the Grand Hyatt Hotel. So we have known our surrounding friends regularly, and it's all documented on my content on my YouTube and Rumble, and I'm already expressing all this openly, so it's all on there. And let me check my notification. Hey Sony Light, thank you for the likes again. Matt Tippis, if you're still watching, thank you for watching and hearing me out. Thank you for the likes. And again, I'm just speaking my mind here, so it's cold open. Everything will be communicated. So I got 2 likes, got 2 comments. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hearing me out. So yes, so it's a rainy Saturday live stream here in this household. So now on to the point. Weekend stream moments. Rainy Saturday thoughts for commentary. Today's stream is one of those slower, reflective moments. Rain hitting outside, clouds hanging low, and just taking time to speak openly about everything going on. Not just personal growth as a creator, but the bigger picture around us, online, in the world, and in the communities we're a part of. First, I want to say thank you to everyone who continues to watch, follow, and support. Growth doesn't happen overnight. It takes consistency, patience, and showing up even on days when things feels uncertain. I've been doing this for years or decades. Well, I haven't been streaming until like I don't know when, but I haven't been streaming when I try to become a YouTuber, a content creator, or a dedicated content creator. I've been doing this for years, streaming, creating, learning, and I'm still pushing forward. The goal remains the same, to build my own animation pipeline, develop original anime projects, and eventually collaborate with major studios like Crunchyroll. That's the long-term vision for me. That is my dream career goal, is to work with Crunchyroll and major anime industry studios to produce my own anime pipeline, like my own anime, and to be featured and be published on Crunchyroll and Netflix, Hulu, and all these streaming services. I always wanted to be an animator like Monty owns Ruby and many other top three animes on Shonen Jump, such as Naruto, Bleach, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, maybe Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, like all those typical well-known cartoons and anime. I want to be an animator like all those anime producers, the anime creators. And so far, I feel like I haven't made any major breakthrough or anything. I'm just stuck and feeling stagnant where I'm at. Just stuck here, and the only big major milestone is able to purchase this house, get this house under the bank, or under finance under the bank, under me and my wife, and this is as far as the biggest breakthrough I ever have, is finally having our own household. So it's our house, our rules, and so far I have communicated this numerous times about future visitors and guests, and I'm aware, and I'm keeping track and documenting everything on ChatGPT and other AI. So in case anything goes down, whoever was the last contact, it will be considered a suspect. And I don't want any problems or any confrontation. So I made that clear, crystal clear, as it can be here. So I want to really hope to eventually become an anime producer and eventually collaborate with major anime industry studios like Crunchyroll. That's the long-term vision I had, and that's my dream career I've been striving, hoping to get. And it doesn't take me or one person, it takes some small teams to try to reach out to these major anime industry studios, and I'm just communicating here to get the word out. So I am trying to make that clear, hoping this video content would spread the word and be forwarded to Crunchyroll, Hulu. I mean, again, I'm not wearing a shirt, so I apologize if it's informal and unprofessional of me. But just speaking my mind and just trying to at least get the word out. But alongside that journey, there are real conversations happening online that reflect both the power and the danger of being in the public space. Online community topics, allegations, and exposure culture. There has been increasing attention around online figures such as Box of Props. Box of Props, also associated with the name George Ross Martinez, who pretty much that's the real name of the cosplayer or his alias online. So George Ross Martinez, or Box of Props, being discussed across social media platforms. I have covered this in my previous live stream and on YouTube, where I made a small scale discussion. Well, I honestly called him out, calling out and make awareness, spreading awareness about Box of Props. So I have discussed this previously a few times. So again, just to update and just to reiterate and spread awareness as usual about George Ross Martinez, Box of Props. Being discussed across social media platforms. From what is publicly circulating, particularly through Instagram pages, the situation is being presented as a community-driven exposure effort. And one of them is on Instagram. I did share a link here on my Facebook called the Cancel Box of Prop. One of those users on Instagram and all those typical social media leaning into cancel culture, exposing bad people or any suspecting people of wrongdoing. This whole cancel culture effect continues, and hopefully hopefully this cancel culture is only applied to legitimate groups of people that are caught red-handed doing the wrong thing intentionally and not just out of grudge or jealousy or envy. Like, I don't want any innocent person to be cancel cultured out of jealousy or holding any personal grudge just because you don't like that person in any way. So, Box of Props, George Ross Martinez, I would say that he deserved to be canceled. But I have not. But this is only what I have seen on Instagram from the user named Cancel Box of Props, and I did post a link on there on the description somewhere on this live stream. But yes, Cancel Box of Props is the Instagram username that is dedicated to spread awareness on updating any whereabouts about George Ross Martinez, Box of Props, calling him out and exposing him for whatever wrongdoing he did. So well, I'll reiterate again, from what is publicly circulating, particularly through Instagram pages, the situation is being presented as a community-driven exposure effort, where allegations are being shared about social media behavior, such as creating multiple accounts or manipulating engagement, or anything that is harmful harassment, public harassment, or grooming minors, which is, yeah, I don't want to dig deep into that part. But anything about Box of Props. However, it's important to approach situations like this carefully, because I don't want innocent people to be doxxed nor defamed unfairly without a strong mountain of concrete evidence. And not just AI fabricated or made up or Photoshop trying to create misinformation or fake news just to attack someone blindly without due process. So again, this has to do with Box of Props, and this is circulating on Instagram page under the user Cancel Box of Props. So it's important to approach this situation like this carefully. What we're seeing reflects a larger trend. The intent has become a space where individuals can be called out publicly at scale. Allegations can spread quickly without full verification, full concrete verification. Communities can form strong opinions before facts are confirmed. That's the thing about what I call the wrath of the internet. This is what many refer to as the wrath of the internet, or what I call it, I dub it as the wrath of the internet. So let me repeat that part. This is what many refer to as the wrath of the internet. Once attention builds, it becomes very difficult for any individual to control the narrative. For creators, this is a reminder. Or let me add more. For creators, not just content creators or streamers like myself, models, any public IRL models, public figures, celebrity figures, anyone that enjoys going out or being out in the open public, in the general public, this is a reminder. Your online presence is always under scrutiny. Do expect that. Your online presence is always under scrutiny. Reputation can be shaped by both truth and perception. Public exposure can escalate very quickly. Doxing and online safety. Critical topic for content creators, models, public figures, celebrity figures, and those that is like the live stream, like myself, gamers, or any form of IRL exposure. One of the biggest risks in content creation today is doxing and targeted harassment, or stream sniping. What is doxing? Doxing means dropping documents, for short. Doxing is when someone publicly reveals private or personal, confidential, classified information about an individual online, often intentionally or with intent of harmful intent. Common risks: address leaks, phone number exposure, workplace identification, family member targeting. and to promote stalking, creeper, trespassing behaviors. How to protect yourself. Use separate emails for content creation. Avoid posting real-time location details. Remove personal info from public records where possible. Enable two-factor authentication, 2FA. Limit personal conversation with unknown individuals. So how to protect yourself from doxing. So to use separate emails for content creation. Avoid posting real-time location details. Remove personal info from public records where possible, like Guardio, Surfshark, Ecogni. Enable two-factor authentication, 2FA. Limit personal conversation with unknown individuals. Now, to dig deep into this, I don't understand why everyone likes to dox or commit this kind of act. Doxing is wrong, and I don't understand why people do this, or why pranksters, trolls, haters, and bad actors or inspired criminals are doing this. I don't understand the purpose of why one has to dox, attacking the innocents in this regard, in this level of barbaric regards. I find it stupid. I find it retarded. I don't dox. I will not do something like that. And let's look at it. Let's break this down further. Why would you waste 10 seconds, 10 minutes doxing, blackmailing, when you have kids to look after, and when you have to take care of your parents, your elderly parents, grandparents, when you have to go to work a 9-to-5 job, when you have to take care of your dogs, your cats, your household pets? Why would you be doxing or doing all this when you have something better to do? When you have your own kids, you have your own family, and you're attacking other families, innocent families, out of rage, jealousy, or any form of 7 deadly sins. Like, come on. I'm struggling to grow as a successful content creator, and I'm only like 159, like 400 something away from trying to monetize my content on YouTube, and I don't even do anything this level of dread to try to desperately grow as a successful content creator. I mean, I don't turn to criminal behaviors or any form of corruption here. I am a good person at heart, and I don't dox, I don't blackmail, I don't know how to do all these kind of things. I don't want to learn, and I'm not interested. I'm trying to do the right thing and knock some sense into all these people that enjoys doxing, and trying to knock some sense on why you're trying to waste time doing something like this when you got kids to look after. Take your kids to school, take your kids to a park, exercise, take care of your health, take care of your grandparents, your parents, your loved ones, take care of your dog, go walk your dog, feed your cats. Like I'm saying, you got better things to do than to waste time bullying, cyberbullying, innocent people, harassing them, trolling them, attacking them, doxing, dropping information, trying to promote stalkers, creeper behaviors, and trespassing intent acts, which is all wrong. So don't be doing all that. So cut all that crap and do the right thing. Plus, so anyone trying to dox and trying to waste time and dime, I don't understand, for those who are trying to dox or commit trespassing or being a stalker, why would you waste $700 on a round trip, taking an airplane, taking a cruise, or any means of transportation, spending that much money, and then renting a car, or spending $40, $60, especially with the gas price going up to almost $4 a gallon at the pump? Why are you wasting time doxing or trespassing just for fun, just to scare a targeted person? So I don't understand this whole doxing and trespassing, stalking, and all this barbaric act. You're wasting money, you're wasting your own precious free time just to bully, scare this targeted person or victim, when you could be doing something better. Again, look after your family, your parents, your grandparents, take care of your dogs, your household pets, farm animals. I don't know, go to a doctor, get yourself a checkup, make sure you take care of your health, your well-being. You got work, you got better things to do than to just go on here and dox, dropping documents, trying to promote trespassers, stalking behaviors. I don't understand that. That needs to stop, and to do the right things, to look after your family, to take care of yourself always to strive on the right side, making sure that you have second thoughts about all this. But to prevent doxing, use separate emails for content creation, avoid posting real-time location details, remove personal info from public records where possible, enable two-factor authentication, 2FA, limit personal conversations with unknown individuals. So don't talk to strangers. And I myself am not trying to be a stranger, because for those that have known me, you have seen me around from somewhere, at conventions, at Starbucks, Walmart. I've been around in a lot of public places. I've been a volunteer. I've been an attendee. I used to work at restaurants. And now you see me here online here on the digital space. I am Sunbeam Tide 10, General Sunbeam, Sunbeam 007, Sunbeam 072. And I've been trying to get out here and trying to build my reputation, recognition, and be seen. So there are some things that are impossible to not be doxed. Some things are considered public, such as public addresses, and at least your legal name, your full legal name, are already out there circulating. So that's kind of unavoidable. There are some things that are passively going to be doxed, that is considered public, but basically don't just give away your full whereabouts. And for those they should not be wasting time doxing or dropping or blackmailing, trying to promote stalkers, creepers, trespassing behaviors in an attempt to attack or to harass, and leading to much more serious criminal offense. Again, I will say this, I know I said this multiple times, but I'll repeat. I'm sure you have parents to take care of, your grandparents to look after. Same thing with your household pets, your dogs. You probably should spend more time feeding your dogs, walking your dog, taking care of your pets, looking after yourself, going to the doctor, getting yourself an annual checkup with the doctor, taking care of your wife, your loved ones, taking your kids to school, picking them up from school, taking care of your kids. Well, you should be doing something like that than to waste time doxing or trying to look about me, like study about me, and I don't know, plotting something against me. Like, I don't understand all that. I can never wrap my head around that. I haven't done anything wrong, and I don't understand what beef you have against this person or this victim, that victim, that they deserve to be harassed, trolled, attacked, slammed, doxed, or whatever. But again, do the right thing, take care of your family, do something better. Don't be doing all this. Now moving on. So aside from doxing, blackmailing, cyberbullying, trolling, and pranking, scams, and dishonesty. So for modern creator risks. The internet is also filled with scam tactics targeting creators and users alike. Oh, I gotta start drinking water. I'm getting dehydrated. Be right back. Oh. Okay, viewers, I am back. So aside from doxing, trolling, cyberbullying, harassment, and blackmailing, scams, and dishonesty for modern creator risks, the internet is also filled with scam tactics targeting creators and users alike. Common scam types: fake sponsorship emails, phishing links pretending to be brands or banks, collaboration offers asking for upfront payment, account verification scams, fake giveaways or impersonation accounts, and catfishing romance scams. Protection strategy: Never click unknown links from unsolicited messages. Verify emails, official domains only. Do not send money for opportunities. Keep business communication separate from personal accounts. Top news, war, economy, and rising costs. The Guardian, the Washington Post, Reuters, the Guardian. Right now, one of the biggest global issues affecting everyone, including everyday creators, is the ongoing conflict involving the U.S., Israel, and Iran. Now, I apologize if we're getting much into politics involving the president, the United States of America, domestic and international foreign news affairs. As I said earlier, viewer discretion is advised. So right now what's going on is U.S./Israel is at war with Iran, and I've been keeping up with the news. So let's continue. The war has escalated with missile strikes, military operations, and rising tensions across the Middle East, from The Guardian. A major global oil route, the Strait of Hormuz, has been disrupted, affecting about 20% of the world's oil supply, according to Wikipedia. Gas prices in the United States and the U.S. have surged to around $4 per gallon. I can't be further from the truth. Impacting daily life and transportation costs, according to Reuters. This is causing ripple effects across food prices, shipping, and overall inflation. From The Guardian. For someone doing delivery work, streaming, or just living day to day, this is real. At least for me, it is affecting me as a typical standard American citizen living 30 years of my life here in the United States of America, here in the USA. I've seen the gas prices across multiple gas stations, and the gas price for unleaded, for regular unleaded, is about almost $4, from $3.79, $3.89 a gallon at the pump, and most majority of the gas station. All because of the war in Iran and the disruption of the Strait of Hormuz, all because of the current president. It feels like Joe Biden, the previous president, which is so awful in my opinion. Loss of life, and now the financial and economic cost is rising, as well as loss of life because America is at war with Iran. For someone like myself doing delivery work, streaming, or just living day to day, this is real. More expensive gas, just like the previous presidency, Joe Biden, with inflation, with hyperinflation. Higher cost of living, increased stress financially and economic. This connects directly to the theme of today's stream, grinding through real-life pressure while still trying to build something meaningful. Grinding, stress, and creator reality. Being a creator. I forgot to put on my glasses. There you go. And let me drink some more water. I gotta stay hydrated. So yes, being a creator is not just uploading content. It is working through exhaustion, balancing jobs and creative work, dealing with slow growth, facing uncertainty and comparison. There's pressure from algorithms, audience expectations, financial stability, and sustainability. And yet we keep going. At least for me, I keep going. I don't give up. I will always find a way, as the saying goes, where there's a will, there is a way. It is not the end of the world, and it's not always my fault to blame on the government. And I apologize if this is religious sensitive, but I blame God. I blame both God and the government. I have told my parents that, and I say I blame God. It's the Lord's fault. It's the government's fault. It's beyond my control, and all I can do is I just keep doing what I do. Live stream, speaking my mind, speaking my thoughts, being, exercising freedom of expression, and again, just communicating what's on my mind. And again, it is the government and the Lord's fault. There are so many problems, so many tragedies, and breaking bad news. There's not a lot of love and good vibes, there are a lot of hate and a lot of chaos and toxic going all around. It's just so sad to see it, guys. It feels in a sense that all this bad juju vibes and all this bad omen and all this dystopian stuff is just prevailing over the good and the righteous and all that. Having to work through exhaustions, balancing jobs and creative work, dealing with slow growth, facing uncertainty and comparison. And there's also pressure from algorithms, audience expectations, and financial stability and sustainability. And yet we keep going because the goal is bigger than the moment. Despite all the bad things going on. Now moving on. Events, social life, and real world balance. Outside of online life, there are real-world events coming up. Celebrations, birthdays, conventions, and meetups. These are important reminders. Life is not just online. Relationships and experiences matter. Balance is necessary. Conventions especially are part of creator culture. Networking opportunities, cosplay and fandom communities, exposure and content creation, but they also come with awareness, especially with the rise of online call-outs and safety concerns. Now, final reflection, this stream is not just about content, it's about perspective. We are living in a time where the internet can build you up or tear you down. Global events directly affect everyday life. Opportunities exist, but so do risks. And through all of that, the mission remains to keep creating, to keep improving, and to keep showing up. If you've been watching, supporting, or even just passing through, once again, to all the viewers watching or currently watching, hearing me out, thank you very much. If you believe in growth, in persistence, integrity, perseverance, in building something from nothing, do stay connected. Every follow, every subscribe, every view, every moment of support matters, at least to me, trying to be a prosperous and successful content creator. And I've been live streaming so many times, whether here, YouTube, Rumble, or Twitch, and so far I have not seen any new follows. It's so too good to be true and yet too bad to be false that you can see the follow button somewhere, at least here on my Facebook profile. You just hit the follow button. Instagram, hit the follow button. There's a subscribe button on YouTube. Press it, hit it. Rumble, go on my Rumble, General Sunbeam, hit the follow button. Twitch, Sunbeam 0072, hit the follow button. I'm trying to reach 50 on Twitch, and I haven't break through 50 plus followers on Twitch. I just don't know what other Twitch content creator or streamers have that I don't have. Because if I play the same games, or if I make the effort to play games, or to try to update my Twitch, trying to look cool or anything, I don't think it's all about how cool my profile is, my surrounding profile is. It's more about me. Maybe I'm not handsome or sexy enough. I'm sorry. If it's about my beauty or how I look, appearance-wise, well, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm just being open and honest as it is. If you just don't find both me or my overall live streaming content or any of my content appealing, I understand. But if it's more than that, like if it's a discriminative or any form of discriminatory appeals based on how I look on the outside here, physical wise, well, I am sorry. But I don't want to be working hard or working my butt off just to still not get any subscribers or not to earn or win any subscribers or followers if I were to take the time to invest time in working out, lifting weights, hitting a treadmill, cosplaying, or whatever. Because I'm sure all of you viewers have the power to either subscribe, follow, or not to subscribe or follow. It is your choice, and I understand that. But again, I don't understand if it's anything more of whether it's a discriminative matter or anything that you don't like about me. But again, if it's not just a live stream or my Twitch or like me not playing games or anything, playing games or I don't know, then I don't know what I could do to help persuade any of you viewers to subscribe or hit the follow button. I'm not that desperate. I'm just speaking from the bottom of my heart. I'm just being me, myself, and hopefully that should be enough to be worth subscribing, following me, and hoping to go viral. Well, I would regret if I do say to go viral and suddenly I went viral and I didn't know that, but I am not famous. I am not like a celebrity figure or a public figure. I'm just me. I'm just an average, normal person trying to live life to the fullest, enjoying this household, and just engaging with any audience or any commentators or viewers. So again, thank you for commenting here on Facebook or on Twitch, on Rumble. Just taking on Twitch. So I've been live streaming for almost an hour and there's no new comments on my Twitch. Rumble, I don't know if there's any comments on Rumble, but again, thank you for following me on Rumble. And thank you for following me on Twitch. Oh man, let me drink some water. Let's see, right now it's about 57 degrees, rainy day, tomorrow is gonna rain. It was raining earlier, there was heavy downpour. So yeah, oh boy. All right, so I'm just gonna take a little break. So gonna go non-commentary, a little bit of AFK, a bit of AAK, moment of silence. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts, so I have any more things to say to add on here. So I apologize for the ASMR non-commentary background moment of this interior of this household. So I'm gonna step out and just check my phone, charge my phones, and do some stretches, trying to stay awake and look at the weather. So I might be in the background. I might be in the background somewhere here on the live stream. But again, I have the webcam running, and I'm watching random YouTube, Pleasant Green, scam baiting YouTube, and various contents. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go AFK, and thank you for sticking around and watching this live stream. Okay, I'm back. Just taking a little ASMR style non-commentary break, but now I'm back. Just did some sweeping in the background. Step out and use the restroom. You know, just try to just to get a little bit of energy before I do another round of commentary. Oh, let me get the mic. Okay, almost an hour into this live stream on Facebook, Twitch, and Rumble, but I'm active and actively communicating to all of your viewers watching. So thank you for watching. Thank you for hearing me out from start to finish. Again, at the end of this live stream, at my own free time, whenever I can, I'll upload this copy of this content on YouTube under General Sunbeam. As you know it, I am General Sunbeam, commonly known as Sunbeam or Sunbeam007. That's my typical alias, my MMORPG alias. I usually go by General Sunbeam, or Sunbeam007. There you go. All right. All right, so let's go back to doxing. So let's talk about doxing. What is doxing? So as I earlier said, I have talked about doxing, and I'll repeat it again. It has been mentioned on YouTube, a lot of press and a lot of articles about doxing, and I have heard this on YouTube. This is a YouTube term. So, doxing awareness, prevention, and practical guidance. What is doxing? Doxing refers to the act of publicly exposing or distributing an individual's private or identifying information online without consent. Doxing is just a slang word for dropping documents. So again, it is a publicly exposing or distributing an individual's private or identifying information online without consent, often with the intent to intimidate, harass, or disrupt their personal life. Or in my regard, my thoughts is to promote trespassing, stalking, or creeping intent behaviors, to spook the targeted victim at their own personal life or wherever their whereabouts is. It's basically trying to expose the targeted victim's whereabouts. And I don't understand that. So without their consent, often with the intent to intimidate, harass, or disrupt their personal life. In today's digital environment, especially for streamers, I forgot my glasses. Okay, there we go. Especially for streamers, content creators, and public-facing individuals like models, this risk is real and should be taken seriously. However, it is also important to understand that not all information is fully private. So let me repeat again. So this risk is for real and should be taken seriously. However, it is also important to understand that not all information is fully private. Certain details, such as legal names, city, state, locations, and zip codes may already exist in public records or databases. While these cannot always be fully erased, exposure risk can still be significantly reduced through mindful behavior and proactive safeguards. The most effective defense against doxing begins with limiting what is voluntarily shared, avoiding posting your full home address, exact daily routines, or frequently visited locations in real time. Even repeated posts from the same recognizable places, such as a workplace, gym, or neighborhood, can allow patterns to form, making it easier for someone to predict your movements. As I've seen on some true crimes documentary, such as Coffee House Crime, where some obsessive fans can dox and can trace your address. So if you're going to be at a convention, you post, hey, come meet me at convention, at this public convention. You're already exposing yourself. You're already doxing yourself that you're going to be at that convention. You provided a full address, and you're inviting fans to come meet you, so there are potential for risk. Like what happened to Grim. I think Grimmy, I forgot that, the pianist, the female pianist who became viral. She plays piano and she's like a singer, and she got shot by some obsessive fan, and the brother had to try to tackle that assassin. So Grimmy, she got shot in the head, and she was signing and was about to give that obsessive fan a hug. So that's what happened. So there are obsessive fans that could be potentially violent or deranged. So however, it is important to understand that not all information is fully private. Certain details such as legal names, city-state locations, and zip codes may already exist in public records or databases. While these cannot always be fully erased, exposure risk can still be significantly reduced through mindful behavior and proactive safeguards. The most effective defense against doxing begins with limiting what is voluntarily shared. Avoid posting your full home address, exact daily routines, or frequently visited locations in real time. Even repeated posts from the same recognizable places, such as a workplace, gym, or neighborhood, can allow patterns to form, making it easier for someone to predict your movements. When sharing content publicly, it is safer to delay posting location-based content until after you have left the area, and to keep backgrounds, landmarks, or identifiable signage minimal. So, yeah, don't be disclosing workplaces, your workplace address. Well, I'm gonna put it this way: workplace addresses are usually public. Like if you work at a entertainment parlor, let's say you work at Kalahari Indoor Water Park, or you work at a hotel, usually public workplace, restaurants, hotels, banks. Let's see what else. So again, eateries, restaurants, cafes, bubble tea shop, drink place, smoothie shops, banks, hospitals. A lot of it are open. They're open to the public. They're generally open to the public. They're on public grounds, on public places. They aren't considered private. They're not really private compared to a house or living quarters. It isn't so private. So something like that, like whatever it is, a gym or going to the bank or going to eat or going to a restaurant that you frequent often, I wouldn't say that's considered doxing, whether you work there or not. But regardless where you work there or you go there frequently as a regular customer, if you keep on posting, hey, I'm going to be going here, I'm going to be going there, I'm going to go to get food, fast food at McDonald's, Whataburger, or Jack in the Box. If you're sharing this, if you're disclosing on Facebook or Instagram, tagging a location, like you go on location, tag a location, I am here at this restaurant here in the city, state. Here's the zip code and the address. Again, you're really just voluntarily doxing yourself and exposing yourself. So you already are instantly at risk for potential stalkers, creepers, for those that have malicious intent for harm. And I can never understand that. So I don't understand doxing. I don't understand stalking, creeping, and with this malicious, cold-blooded intent to harm or to hurt, putting someone in a hospital or so. I don't understand that. I don't understand why criminals wants to resort to that kind of level of violence, and that needs to stop. And again, you got wife, you got your loved one to look after, you have kids to take to school to look after, feed your kids, put food on the table. I'm sure you have better things to do than to resort to something that heinous. So that needs to stop, and you make sure and to ensure to think twice, to have second thoughts about that. Sorry, I just like to run my hair. I don't know why my hairstyle is like that. Ugh. My hair's growing long. Okay, so yes, it begins with limiting what is voluntary share. You know, you gotta avoid posting your full home address, exact daily routines, and frequently visit locations in real time. Even repeated posts from the same recognizable places, such as a workplace, gym, or neighborhood, can allow patterns to form, making it easier for someone to predict your movements. When sharing content publicly, it is safer to delay posting location-based content until after you have left the area and to keep backgrounds, landmarks, or identifiable signage minimal. And I personally would doubt that because I would still know, like if I were to look at Google Map or using Google Map and then try to piece together two and two, adding two and two, then I know you're possibly in that area or you live close by or you live in the city somewhere. But if you frequent that place, the same place often, then I know you live in that area of the city, or you live somewhere close by, or you live in that city area or something. So that's what I'm trying to communicate here. From a technical standpoint, individuals should take steps to reduce their digital footprint. This includes using separate emails from content creation, enabling two-factor authentication, 2FA, on all major accounts, removing personal data from data broker websites where possible, and reviewing privacy settings across social media platforms. If sensitive information is already exposed, practical steps can include requesting removal from websites, reporting content to platforms, and documenting incidents if escalation is required. In more serious situations, individuals may consider using a P.O. box, business address, or registered agent service, instead of a residual address for public-facing activities. It is also important to recognize. Let me repeat that again. It is also important to recognize that doxing does not only affect the individual, it can impact family members, surrounding family members, household safety, and daily responsibilities. Most people have obligations such as caring for family, working, commuting, or taking children to school, or taking care of household pets, your cats and dogs, farm animals. Actions like trespassing, stalking, or attempting to spook someone are not only invasive, but also impractical and irresponsible. And I personally cannot understand that. Once again, I cannot wrap my head to understand why one would choose to dox, or for those trying to commit doxing that have given all that detail of this targeted victim, the home address or whatever, to go to their home or go to their private property to spook, to scare, to knock on the door or windows and wearing a scary clown or any form of horror movies just to spook the person for fun, to harass and commit trespassing. When you have family members to look after, you take kids to put food on the table, when you have better things to do than to do something like this, I cannot understand that. And you need to stop, that needs to stop, and that should be put an end to. And doxing should truly be illegal at a misdemeanor leading up to a potential felony level. It should be taken seriously, and again, doxing is wrong. And blackmailing is wrong, and you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be wasting time doing something like that. So that needs to stop. And anyone that's trying to do something like that, gotta find something better to do than doing all that. Remember, I want to make sure you have second thoughts. Think twice about this. You got kids to look after, you got your loved one to look after, you got to take care of your wife, you got to take care of your pets. You have something better than to waste time doing something like this to harm other innocent victims and family members. So you got to recognize that doxing does not only affect the individual, it can impact family members too. Household safety and daily responsibilities. Most people have obligations such as caring for family, working, commuting, or taking children to school, and taking care of household pets or farm animals. Obligation, like that. Actions like trespassing, stalking, being a creep, or attempting to spook someone in a harassment in that manner, in that regard, to spook someone are not only invasive, but also impractical and irresponsible. They waste time, fuel, and resources while creating unnecessary risk for everyone involved, which is retarded. From a broader perspective, these behaviors do not lead to meaningful outcomes and can often result in legal consequences or platform enforcement. So legal consequences from police enforcement or law agencies to the court of law, or platform enforcement such as being banned from Facebook, YouTube, or any social media. So all that is truly a waste of time and a dime, and it is just basically like shooting yourself in the foot. So don't be doxing or blackmailing, and don't waste time doing all that. There's no gain or any outcome. There are better things to do than to do that. It is also important to recognize, at its core, prevention is about awareness, discipline, and boundaries. Protect what can be controlled, understand what is already public, and avoid contributing additional information that could be pieced together. For creators and viewers alike, the focus should remain on respect, accountability, and responsible use of online spaces, rather than escalation or harm of targeted individuals. And once again, doxing and blackmailing is wrong and illegal. Don't be wasting time doing that. Don't be investing time in doing that for fun or with the intent to harm. And don't waste gas or tickets, round trip tickets, just to meet that person, just to spook that person, knocking on the doors or whatever. Don't be trespassing. Don't be a stalker or a creep. Do the right thing and communicate with them, get to know them, ask, hey, can I come over and hang out? ETA, I'm heading that way, ETA, 3 hours from the city. Just giving you a heads up, like, I want everything to be done properly in a reasonable, legitimate, and civilized manner. Just communicate with me head on, let me know, hey, can I hang out with you? I would love to meet up with you in person. Is it okay? And then I give you a time and day, like 2 weeks from now or something. You just communicate me and let me know. And that's how it should be done. So again, with future guests and visitors, when it comes to, inviting guests or invitations and having people, friends or peers or family members, proper communication is great. Let me know. Don't just randomly show up unannounced without letting me know, hey, I'm on my way, ETA 3 hours. Hey, I give me a heads up since last week. I'm on the way now. I'm giving you a heads up. I'm already on the road. I'm putting gas in the car, so ETA 3 hours from the city. So, let me know. Whenever we have guests or friends, let me know. I must be made aware and be well informed of your arrival and the intention and the purpose of why you're coming over here and such. And be mindful, we live in a community in the surrounding neighborhoods, so we must follow community rules and policies and HOA guidelines, as well as our household rules, is that we work hard to keep this roof over our head, and it costs money. We have to pay electricity bills and all that, so I appreciate your respect and consideration and professional courtesy while we try to provide professional, good hospitality to our future visitors and guests to make sure they feel welcome, like, staying in a hotel in a sense. But again, I'm going to give a heads up that you must let me know if you're coming over. Let me know these 2 weeks. Give me multiple communication, multiple heads up, any change of plans, how long you're going to stay or how long you're going to be here. ETA, estimated time of arrival, if you're getting gas or something, if there's, again, anything, any updates, frequent update is great. Let me know. Let Sunbeam Titan know. And I'm just checking my notification on Facebook. But yeah. So that's the full details about doxing. Dropping document and understanding doxing and understanding the consequences and understanding it's wrong and you shouldn't be doing that when you have better things to do. Don't be doxing, don't be doing all this. I don't understand, and then don't be wasting time and dime. Don't be wasting gas just to spook the person at their private property. Now moving on. So for the next section, let's talk about cancel culture. So cancel culture, false accusations, and digital identity risks. Cancel culture refers to a modern social phenomenon in which individuals, groups, or public figures face widespread public criticism, boycotts, or reputational damage, undermining their reputations. Typically driven through social media after alleged misconduct or controversial behavior, like what happened to Anime Matsuri back around 2016 with the chairman of the Anime Matsuri with AM back in Houston at the hotel. So that's what happened to Anime Matsuri with the whole cancel culture ordeal. So I'll repeat this phrase. Cancel culture refers to a modern social phenomenon in which individuals, groups, or public figures face widespread public criticism, boycotts, or reputational damage, typically driven through social media after alleged misconduct or controversial behavior. In some cases, it can function as a form of accountability, especially when real harm is exposed. However, it can also become unbalanced or premature, where information spreads faster than verification and public opinion forms before facts are fully established, concrete facts. In today's environment, the speed of digital communication means that allegations, whether accurate, exaggerated, or false, can gain traction quickly. Once a narrative is widely shared, it can be difficult to reverse, even if new information later contradicts the original claims. This creates a serious challenge for content creators and public-facing individuals where reputation can be shaped not only by actions, but by perception and viral momentum. False accusations, deepfakes, and impersonation. A growing concern in the digital space is the use of deepfakes, with AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini. So the growing concern in the digital space at this time of the modern era of 2026 is the use of deepfakes, impersonation accounts, and stolen media. These tools can create highly convincing but misleading content, including edited or AI-generated videos/audio that appear real. Fake screenshots or fabricated conversations. So again, edited or AI-generated videos, audio that appear real. Fake screenshots or fabricated conversations. Impersonation profiles using stolen images and branding. Re-uploaded or altered content presented out of context. These tactics can be used to mislead audiences, damage reputations, or create false narratives. As technology improves, distinguishing real from manipulated content becomes more difficult, increasing the risk of misinformation spreading rapidly. Prevention and protection strategies against all these: deepfakes, false accusations, and impersonation. So, while no system is completely foolproof, there are strong steps individuals can take to protect themselves and reduce vulnerability. Number 1, establish a verified digital identity. Maintain consistent usernames, branding, and official links across platforms. This helps your audience recognize your authentic accounts and reduces confusion with impersonators. So establish a verified digital identity. Maintain consistent usernames, branding, and official links across platforms. Number two, control your content footprint. Be mindful of what you post publicly. Avoid sharing sensitive personal details. Raw files or content that could be easily altered or misused. Once content is online, it can be copied and redistributed beyond control. Let me repeat that again. So control your content footprint. Be mindful of what you post publicly. Avoid sharing sensitive personal details, raw files, or content that could be easily altered or misused. Once content is online, it can be copied and redistributed beyond your control. Number 3, monitor for impersonation. Regularly search your name Regularly search your name or brand to check for duplicate or fake accounts. Most platforms allow you to report impersonation quickly, which can lead to removal. Number 4, use platform security tools. Enable two-factor authentication 2FA, account alerts for login attempts, privacy controls on personal information. These reduce the risk of account takeover or unauthorized access. Number 5, document and preserve evidence. If false claims or impersonation occur, do not respond impulsively. Instead, take screenshots, save links and timestamps. Keep records of interactions. This provides a factual basis if you need to report, dispute, or defend yourself. Number 6, respond with clarity, not emotion. If necessary, issue a calm, factual statement addressing the situation. Avoid escalating arguments online. Clear communication and consistency often carry more credibility than reactive responses. Now, defamation awareness and responsible engagement. False accusations can cross into defamation when untrue statements are presented as facts and cause reputational harm. However, proving defamation requires clear evidence, and public disputes online can quickly become complex. For this reason, both creators and viewers should prioritize verifying information before sharing, distinguishing between opinion and fact, avoiding participation in harassment or targeted campaigns. Oh man. Perspective and responsibility. The digital space is powerful. It allows voices to be heard, but also amplifies conflict. Cancel culture exposure pages and online callouts reflect a broader shift in how communities regulate behavior. However, without balance, the system can lead to misjudgment, misinformation, and unnecessary harm. For creators, the focus should remain on maintaining integrity, building a transparent and consistent presence, protecting personal and digital boundaries, and then for audiences, the responsibility is equally important. Approach claims critically, avoid rushing to conclusions, support accountability without contributing to harm. Now, closing thought about all this. In a world where content can be created, altered, and shared instantly, especially with the rise of AI, with AI like ChatGPT and Gemini, with AI art and instant image generation, it can be shared instantly. Reputation is no longer controlled solely by the individual. It is shaped collectively by the network. The best defense is not only technical protection, but also discipline, awareness, and measured response. Staying informed, cautious, and grounded is what allows individuals to navigate the space without losing control of their identity or direction. And I'm gonna stop talking. I'm just gonna relax for a bit. Sorry, I've been talking too much. My mouth is kind of running dry, so I'm gonna just take a little bit of breather and just try to look up some more stuff, just to see what else I can talk about. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna give me some more water. Finish this bottle, and I'm dehydrated and thirsty. Okay. All right. So anyone watching, any current viewers watching, thank you for watching. So I'm back. Sorry, I just took a little break. Oh, that was the advertisement. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on right now. So let's get into what we have did, what me and my wife did earlier around lunchtime for Saturday weekend. So McDonald's X K-pop Demon Hunters. So here's the breakdown from my experience here. So when the collaboration started and duration, the McDonald's X K-pop Demon Hunters collaboration officially launched. The start date was the last day of March, March 31st, 2026. Type, limited time promotion. Duration, not fixed, publicly. Typically runs while supply lasts, or for a few weeks depending on demand. Because of the film's massive popularity, this promotion is expected to sell out quickly, rotate inventory depending on location, have inconsistent availability, especially during lunch rush. What's the McDonald's promo includes? The collaboration is based on two fictional K-pop groups from the movie. Number one, the Hunter X meal, what I likely ordered, sorry. 10-piece chicken McNuggets, drink, ramyeon style fries, Korean inspired seasoning. Special sauces, the Hunter sauce, sweet spicy. The Hunter sauce, sweet spicy, demon sauce, tangy mustard like. Demon sauce. So I got the Hunter sauce and the demon sauce on the Demon Hunter, all combined, the Demon Hunter. Derpy McFlurry, berry plus popping pearls. So Derpy McFlurry, got the Derpy McFlurry, berry plus popping pearls. Collectible items, photo cards, access cards. Number two, the Saja Boys meal. That's the breakfast version, so you can get the boys version for breakfast. McMuffin style item, hash browns, drink. The promo is designed as an immersive fan experience, not just food blending, the promo is designed as an immersive fan experience, not just food blending, K-pop culture, anime aesthetics, collectibles, and fandom engagement, according to New York Times. What K-pop Demon Hunters is about. Now, let's talk about K-pop Demon Hunters, because I don't understand. I've just been seeing this K-pop Demon Hunters, and I've been seeing this like H Mart, at Dollar Tree, some grocery stores. Probably a hot topic, probably at the malls. Now I'm kind of curious what the heck is K-pop Demon Hunters about? When did that become popular? And when did that all of a sudden show up? It's just like the Labubu stuff, all these Labubu dolls. First the Labubu dolls, now the K-pop Demon Hunters. What the heck is going on? What is all these collectibles growing and becoming popular? What's with all the surge of all this stuff? So again, what K-pop Demon Hunters is about? K-pop Demon Hunters is a 2025 animated film produced by Sony Pictures Animation, distributed by Netflix, directed by Maggie Kang or Kang and Chris Appelhans. Story and plot, simplified but detailed. The story follows a K-pop girl group. So the story follows a K-pop girl group. The Hunter X main characters. Rumi, Mira, Zoe. So Rumi, Mira, Zoe, they live double lives. By day, global K-pop idols. By night, demon hunters protecting humanity. So they live a double lives. By day, global K-pop idols, and by night, demon hunters protecting humanity. The conflict. Alright, first off, I think I should be mindful. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. I should have mentioned spoiler in case this may be considered spoiling. So spoiler alert, we're going to talk about the plot and what's the characters of the K-pop demon hunters here. So now what the K-pop Demon Hunter is about is like a 2025 anime film produced by Sony Pictures Animation, distributed by Netflix, so you can only see it on Netflix. It is directed by Maggie Kang and Chris Appelhans. Now, story and plot, simplified but detailed. So again, spoiler alert. The story follows a K-pop girl group, Hunter, Huntrx, Hunters. The Hunter X. So the main characters are Rumi, Mira, Zoe. And they live double lives. So by day, they're global K-pop idols. And by night, demon hunters protecting humanity. Now again, spoiler alert, the conflict. Their main rivals are the Saja Boys, rival K-pop group. So fortunately, it's boys versus girls here. So Saja Boys. Oh, okay. So the main characters, the protagonists are three Hunter X, the Hunters females, which is Rumi, Mira, Zoe, and the opposing rivals are possibly the antagonists are the Saja Boys, the rival K-pop group. But here's the twist. The Saja Boys are actually demon in disguise. So again, spoiler alert. I did say that multiple times, so I apologize if I'm spoiling this out loud. So, but here's the twist for the Saja Boys. The Saja Boys are actually demons in disguise. They use music, fame, and influence to manipulate people. Their performances are a front for supernatural control. Wow, sounds like Totally Spies to me. Core theme. The film blends music and performance, Korean mythology and shamanism, identity and dual lives, good versus evil hidden beneath fame. So I'll repeat again. The core theme, the film blends music and performance, Korean mythology and shamanism, and identity and dual lives, good versus evil hidden beneath fame. It's essentially K-pop idols saving the world while fighting demons hiding in the industry itself. Okay. Why it became so popular? Yeah, I wonder why it became so popular. Over 500 million views on Netflix. Wow. Won major awards, including Oscars. Strong anime-inspired visuals. Huge fandom plus merch ecosystem. Oh my gosh. So my real experience, so documenting this, so documented narrative, at least here on live stream, Earlier today, during lunchtime, myself, and my wife visited the McDonald's, one of the McDonald's nearby here. I ordered two K-pop Demon Hunters meal, the Hunter X style, drinks, two Derpy McFlurry. Now here's the issue encountered. Both meals were missing fries. Fries are a standard included component of the meal. Likely causes lunch rush congestion, heavy rain slowing operations, high demand from the promotion. So that's the likely causes. So my wife brought this to my attention that she didn't have fries, and then of course I ordered large fries, two large fries with the meal for that promotion, and we didn't have fries, and it was odd and unusual. So yeah, we're missing fries. Context of the situation. Time, lunch hour, peak volume. Conditions, heavy rain/downpour. Environment, increased customer load, staff under pressure, faster packing, higher error risk. So my response, correct procedure. So what I did, verified the receipt, confirmed missing items, filed a formal complaint via McDonald's app, documented the issue, digital receipt. This is exactly the correct approach because it creates a record. Allows compensation review, protects your purchase rights. I spent about almost $35 for two meals plus two drinks and a two Derpy McFlurry. That's about $35 just to order that K-pop Demon Hunter, the female protagonist promo. Compensation possibilities. So compensation possibilities that I might get, based on typical outcomes, I may receive free fries or meal replacements, app credit, coupon, or refund. I doubt I'll be getting a refund because I already have the 10-piece chicken McNuggets, have got the drinks, just missing the fries itself. So free fries possibly, a little, or app credit. But I already escalated and submitted a formal complaint on the McDonald's apps. Your plan, so my plan, reselling collectibles. So I did mention selling. So K-pop Demon Hunter box, collectibles, photo cards, packaging. This is actually a smart move because limited time promotions, collectible value, high fandom demand, items often resell on platforms like eBay. So my final perspective here for commentary here. So situation connects to a bigger picture. Real world experience, missing fries, rush, service, fandom hype, collectibles, anime collaboration, business strategy, McDonald's leveraging pop culture. It shows how even everyday moments like ordering food tie into larger systems of marketing, entertainment, and global trends. So my closing thoughts here. This wasn't just a meal, it's part of a bigger wave. Anime, K-pop, fast food, fandom, all blending together. Even when something small goes wrong, like missing fries, it still reflects how big this whole thing has become. Like, I'm very surprised that K-pop is this popular. K-pop Demon Hunters. Now, this whole K-pop ordeal, the big picture about K-pop, like Gundam, Psy, Gundam, Gentleman, Daddy from Psy, and then the Bangtan, the BTS, this whole ordeal surrounding K-pop itself, I'm surprised it's still relevant and it's still popular to this day. Now, K-pop Demon Hunter is now booming popular, and now I'm seeing this idolatry, like seeing the wallpaper posters of K-pop Demon Hunters. Like, I'm so confused. Like, it is almost competing against Demon Slayer, but it's two different genres. This is all about K-pop music and bands and performances. So I was very curious about this K-pop, and now again I already read what's all about, and again it's so the main protagonists, the main characters are Rumi, Mira, Zoe, and they live two double lives. They're global K-pop idols by day, and by night demon hunters protecting humanity. And the conflict and their antagonists are the Saja boys. So the twist is the Saja boys are actually demon in disguise. Demons in disguise. They use music, fame, and influence to manipulate people. Their performances are a front for supernatural control. So that's the theme here of this whole the theme here, the film. So it's actually not. I think it's a movie. It's not a episode. It's not like 30-minute episode or season. It's a movie. It says here the film blends music and performance, Korean mythology and shamanism, identity and dual lives, good versus evil hidden beneath fame. So it's essentially K-pop idols saving the world while fighting demons hiding in the industry itself. So yeah. So right now McDonald's is still selling, it's still in collaboration with Demon Hunter, the Hunters. And you can also get the Saja Boys if you choose to side with the demons in disguise, the Saja Boys for breakfast. So I guess the demons shows up at night, so it is appropriate why they're available during breakfast hours at McDonald's. But for lunch and dinner, it's the K-pop demon hunters, the females, the waifus. So it's going on right now until supplies last. And so we're trying to collect all the three female characters, and I haven't seen the K-pop Demon Hunters, but I doubt I'm gonna watch that. I am not a person that likes to watch anime or any form of films. I'm not gonna sit here and just watch and not record or document. I mean, I'm not gonna, because of course I can't record while watching it, because then I'll be in trouble for copyright infringements. I cannot record, I'm not allowed to record like movies and just commit copyright infringement outright like that. So no. So I'm just making it clear, I'm not the kind of person that's going to watch movies. I'm not going to watch K-pop Demon Hunter just to watch the whole plot. I'm not going to waste my time or invest my time. I want to invest my time trying to be a successful content creator, like a live streamer, what I'm doing right now here on Facebook, Rumble, and Twitch. And of course, sharing this content here, this live stream content here on YouTube. Just to try to hope to go viral and be seen and recognized and trying to get out there. Okay, sorry, I'm just out of breath, so pardon the quietness. And again, I'm just checking to see if there's any new. Oh, Range X26 VN. Thank you for the comment. Hi, Range X26 VN. You're watching me again. Sorry, I'm not wearing a shirt, so viewer discretion is advised. So thank you for tuning in and hearing me what I have to say from start to finish. It's almost 2 hours into streaming on Facebook, Twitch, and Rumble. So follow me on Rumble, General Sunbeam. And thank you for the comments, Range X26VN. And let me check on Facebook. Any new comments on Facebook? So far, there's only got 2 comments so far. No, just 2 reactions. No viewers on Facebook. And checking on Rumble.
seeming completely important distinction here because I contain myself. I think was going, but he managed to keep it together. This moment that the once relatively chatty Mr. Harris completely loses his breath on the English language. You're trying to get on this? No, I'm looking at a record. He doesn't have a license. He's just
Alright, so pardon the moment of silence again. Just some ambience in the background, watching YouTube, web surf. So again, just going to take a breather, drink some water, and then focus on doing some more research to see what else to say on here. Because trying to have a 2-hour or 4-hour live stream on Facebook of good, valuable content. And then anyone tuning in, thank you for watching. Thank you for hitting the follow button. And thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, General Sunbeam, and General Sunbeam on Rumble and Instagram. Thank you for the follows. Help me reach 100, 500, 1,000. Hoping to grow viral and be seen and recognized. Thank you for all your support, love and respect. General Sunbeam right here, still standing by, sitting by, with the YouTube running in the background.
This is the face of pure regret. Though it took about 2 minutes and 7 seconds, the neurons in Mr. Harris's brain had finally pieced together what had happened and why the man on his phone screen was mad at him. He had been caught driving by the judge. It's clips and screenshots like this that would soon go viral across the internet. Man with suspended license appears in virtual court while driving. It was the free headline at the time. For about a week or so, you couldn't escape this guy's slack-jawed face and people commenting about the sheer idiocy of his actions and featuring. As the internet was laughing at him, Harris would turn himself into the police. The man would spend 2 days in jail related to the ordeal, and most thought this was the end of the matter. But oh no, our journey with Mr. Harris is about to take an absurd detour and an unsignaled left turn, if you will. Sometime after Corey Harris got out of jail, his entire situation was actually the government's fault, and he had been framed for a crime that he never committed. But like how? We literally saw him shitting himself in front of the judge while driving that car, right? Well, Harris was later protest that the license suspension in question had actually been reversed back in 2022, and due to a clerical error, it was never updated in the system. He thought the suspension that was tied to unpaid child support had been lifted 2 years ago. A judge ordered that suspension lifted in January 2022, but a spokesperson for the Secretary of State said they never received a clearance from the front of the court. Yeah, according to Harris, we were the idiots in this situation, and he was a legal genius prepared to take this matter to the Supreme Court. The Milwaukee litigant protested further, claiming the state never notified him that he was compelled to pay a license clearance fee in order for the reversal of his license suspension to be complete. Because Harris did not pay the license clearance fee to the clerk's office. Yeah. That's all thanks to him. That thing will be sending me some paperwork in the mail, and here it is, 2024, and I just received the paperwork that they were supposed to send me 2 years ago. So yeah, what he has to say here is indeed true. It did appear as if the state dropped the ball, and many online did actually to the man's defense, now saying that he was actually the victim in this situation. And then it turns out there's more to the story. It turns out that a judge actually ordered the suspension of his license be lifted way back in January of 2022, and for some reason, the Michigan Secretary of State's office just never received the news that the suspension was lifted. So according to Harris, he believed that he had every right to be behind the wheel. and teammates in jail. Not only that, Harris claimed that the reason that he was driving, he wasn't just doing it for a reason. He said he was actually driving his wife to drunk because her medical condition was worsened. In addition to being embarrassed and relentlessly mocked online, Harris also claimed the arrest resulting from this apparent clerical mix-up had caused him to be stalked and assaulted.
It definitely did appear over the hell. I've been assaulted. I've been followed. I've been laughed at. I've been ridiculed. I've been disrespected.
You know what, Corey? I think we were wrong about you, bud. You didn't deserve the government screwing you out of your license. After all, that judge unsuspended it back in 2022. You shouldn't have been arrested on Zoom for driving in the first place. This whole thing was just unfair. All the jokes that I made about you in this video, I take them all back. I apologize. At least that's what I would say if Corey Harris wasn't a big fat liar.
And so I am going to make sure that we be very, very clear as to what this court knows and what this court acted on May 15th.
On June 2024,
Okay. So sorry about the moment of silence. Sorry about me going quiet and, just some ambience, natural ambience, ASMR style, and just me watching Webby Web Serve and watching the YouTube content behind me here in the living room in this area of this household. All right, trying to bring the mic back. Oh my gosh, my voice. Oh. All right. Pardon the stretching.
piece of information. Suspended. In fact, Corey Harris never had received a driver's license in his entire life. And the prior suspension actually regarding this.
Okay. So now let's move it on. So live stream talking script. Sorry, live stream talking. Here's the next scripture here. Life update and future plans. Now again, have you made it this far? So once again, I'm going to reiterate. So here on Facebook, I'm going to reiterate again. First Amendment and content disclaimer. Viewer discretion is advised. This content may include mature themes, discussions, or commentary intended for adult audiences 18 plus. So again, viewer discretion is strongly recommended. This content is created and presented in accordance with the rights protected under the First Amendment of the United States Constitution, including freedom of speech, expression, and press media production. Any third-party materials, including images, video clips, or reference contents, are under fair use for purpose of critique, education, and parody, and all to spread awareness and to make sure all viewers are clearly informed. All right, so life update and future plans. All right, just taking a moment to talk openly and honestly about what's coming up and what's been on my mind. So first off, there are some upcoming personal plans. My wife's birthday will be coming up. It's coming up soon. And one of her friends actually reached out. And put together a group chat for the weekend to plan things out. So also one of her friends' birthday is also coming up. And one of her friends actually reached out and put together a group chat for the weekend to plan things out. So I've been informed, staying in the loop and just preparing for that. It's something positive to look forward to. Time with people, time with peers, friends, stepping away from the grind for a bit. At the same time, real life doesn't pause. I've got my annual doctor appointment coming up, so I want to share that with all of you viewers, all the viewers here on social media, here on Facebook, Twitch, Rumble, Instagram, and YouTube. So I got my annual doctor appointment coming up. Just a 2026 general health checkup, as well as my mental health evaluation, blood test, just to make sure I'm in good health and spirit in terms of wellness. So I got my doctor appointment coming up, just a general health checkup, mental health evaluation. That's important. Staying on top of health, making sure everything is in check, especially with how much I'm moving around and working. And on the financial side, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There are bills between the house and credit cards. It's sitting around close to $3,000 or $3 grand. That's real pressure, financial, economic pressure, especially with the gas, almost $4 a gallon at the pump, with the gas price rising, with inflation, hyperinflation, food costs, adding so much strain here, right here, almost a lot of financial strain and burden. So I'm looking at about almost $3,000 I need to pay off altogether for this month. While my wife and one of our friends' birthday will be coming up. So much for entertainment and recreation and leisure. So yes, on the financial side, there are bills, between the house and credit cards sitting around close to $3 grand. That's real pressure. That's something I have to stay focused on in productive manner and proactivity and handle this responsibility responsibly. So right now, my mindset is about building multiple streams of income, like I've always been doing. Starting with here, Facebook, trying to reaching 500 or 1,000 followers here on Facebook. Trying to reach 10,000 followers on Instagram is so difficult. And trying to reach 500 subscribers on YouTube or 1,000 subscribers on YouTube with 40 million watch hours is so difficult. All you viewers watching, all the viewers watching on Twitch, on Rumble, you got the power. Please hit the follow button, subscribe to my channel, help me grow, help me reach there. I got bills to pay off. I'm hoping to try to get there and be like PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, and all these well-known content creators, high-profile content creators, streamers, models, cosplayers. Hoping to get there. Hoping to get my content monetized and start earning. Because that's what's on my mind right now, because my mindset is about building multiple streams of income, trying to make money. I'm still not going the traditional W-2 route. I'm staying in the 1099 independent contractor space. Delivery work, gigs, opportunities, modeling, brand ambassador, anything that gives me flexibility while I build towards something bigger. It's not easy, but it gives me control over my direction. I love being my own boss. I love working little or as little as 1 hour or something like that, 2 hours, one hour, and then going home and taking a nap. That's what I like, being my own boss, having complete flexibility over my own schedule. At the same time, I'm thinking about expanding into other areas. I'm open to opportunities in modeling, specifically male modeling in areas like wellness, skincare, and lifestyle content. I know I've been doing this. I was a cosplayer and I used to have OnlyFans, OF. I used to have OnlyFans, and I don't need to get into explicit details, but OnlyFans, not safe for work. So I've been into that not safe for work niche for about almost 2 years, producing such content involving in explicit modeling. So I'm open to opportunities in modeling, specifically male modeling in areas like wellness, skincare, and lifestyle content. So things like skincare routines, self-care, and professional wellness environments. I'm interested in working with people in that space, especially if it connects to content creation. So I'm open to massages, hoping to be, as a model, hoping to get massages. I am willing to be a test subject, a guinea pig for skincare, especially I have very bad acne on my shoulder blades here, on both my shoulder blades here, chest, part of the chest, my face, I have very bad hyperpigmentation, dark spots, acne scars, very bad acne, moderate to severe acne, lesions. So I'm very open to skincare and lifestyle content and wellness. So things like skincare routines, treating my acne and hyperpigmentation, dark spots, acne scars, ingrown hairs, like all those analysis and documentations, I'm open to that. Self-care and professional wellness environments. I'm interested in working with people in that space, especially if it connects to content creation. I'm open to massages, foot reflexology, I'm open to being filmed and documented. I don't mind being recorded. I love being a model, and hopefully I get invited. Hopefully some local massage, reach out to me. If you're in Central Texas, reach out to me and say, hey, I heard you all this, and I'm here to invite you. I would love you to be a model for a massage. Got some hot oils. I love full body massage or something like that. Like anything that has to do with massage, foot reflexology. I'm down and open. Got some pre-consent and my invitation here.
Sir, you can order my ball. You're going to be held in contempt of my book. I'll make you find out. You put out at the ball and put me in the door. Your Honor, with respect, if plunging a man under a bridge is a crime, then I'm dead. Will you yeah. Next is the case of Nathaniel Saxton. Next week, a rather humorous blunder brought to court thanks to a defendant who logged into his hearing utilizing an...
All right, so I'm just gonna pause there for a bit, take a little breather. My throat's kind of burning. It's dry. I need to catch my breath for a bit, so I'm just gonna watch other content creator on YouTube.
The Pokemon card market is out of control. Varying store shelves, prices have skyrocketed, shoppers are running amok, and scams are everywhere.
Great people are spending thousands in Pokemon cards.
People are literally resorting to crime to get their hands on. Rare Pokemon cards and booster packs are portable and easy to liquidate online for fast cash. You can sell them virtually anonymously. It's perfect fodder for criminals. With the rise of AI, we've seen something of a criminal arms race spring up. From deepfake, jail-biting phone calls, to jilted employees framing their bosses, and disturbing ChatGPT conversations leading to arrests. Today we'll be covering truly unsettling cases of AI-related crimes. The racist principal AI scandal. This case involves a rather slimy high school sports coach who participated in an elaborate AI conspiracy. Though his plot would backfire in disastrous fashion, ultimately leading to jail time. 31-year-old Jason Varian began working as athletic director for some days when you lose your worst allergy symptoms, so you can start feeling better this handle. The same in relationship with nature. Battalion of hotel staff led by a furious man.
Really? Really? They gotta keep playing on ads? Come on, I wish I could get some profits off of ads. Come on.
A serious problem. From IRL streamers harassing locals for content to idiot pranksters facing potentially decades in foreign prisons, we're currently in the midst of an epidemic when it comes to overseas exploitation for views. But hey, when you're a talentless jackass, what else is there to be but harass foreigners for content, am I right?
So again, I do not mean any copyright infringement, but I am playing a YouTuber, web serve YouTuber. Again, I'm just talking about nuisance pranksters and IRL nuisance streamers. So I'm just trying to have that documented in the background. So I apologize for any big background voices here, but yeah, that's what's going on.
Another man whose only discernible talent is being an internationally infamous nuisance. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Supply. Absolutely, all of you, one of us who love you, there are two of you, one of us. Johnny, real name Ramsey Khalid Ismail is or was an American live streamer who is now facing
All right, so
prison
as I was saying, so right now my mindset is about building multiple streams of income while remaining in the 1099 independent contractor gig in this whole gig economy. That's where I'm at. I'm not going to the traditional W-2 route. I'm staying in the 1099 independent contractor space. You know, delivery work, gigs, opportunities, anything that gives me flexibility while I build towards something bigger. It's not easy, but it gives me control over my direction. So at the same time, I'm thinking about expanding into other areas, such as selling clothes, renting suitcase, or any form of possession, small micro possession like clothes, renting out clothes, luggage, suitcase, and maybe some hands-on service. Again, viewer discretion is advised. So I'm open to opportunities in modeling, specifically male modeling in areas like wellness, skincare, and lifestyle content. Things like skincare routines and day spas, self-care, and professional wellness environments. I'm interested in working with people in that space, especially if it connects to content creation. So I'm open to massage, receiving, giving massages, foot reflexology, foot massages, giving, receiving, or sensory tactile hands-on experience. There is a lane there. Health, presentation, self-care, and I want to explore it in a professional, respectful way that aligns with building my brand. But again, PG-13, again, viewer discretion is advised. So again, I am just expressing my invitation and my pre-consent and receptive. I'm open to hands-on massages and opportunities in wellness and skincare and analysis. Everything I'm doing right now, streaming, working, planning, it's all part of a bigger picture here. It's about growth, it's about stability, it's trying to sustain the roof over our head to keep this house, to pay off all bills, to live comfortably and surviving, and it's about building something long term. I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm trying to get there. But I'm moving forward, trying to progress. And if you're here watching, following, supporting in any way, I appreciate that more than you know it. Thank you very much.
Idiot telling him to get the hell out of the country. Still intent on farming the Japanese for content, Johnny, in an effort to not get deported, apologized for his nuclear incident. But needless to say, the story isn't over. It's true. First, people to the Hiroshima incident, Johnny found himself one of the most hated foreigners in Japan. And he seems to be He would find himself the target of physical cheap shots from pissed off Japanese people. One tactical strike occurred while Johnny was live. Hiroshima on the subway, it was actually Johnny who was hit with the bomb. This nuclear incident resulted in police getting called to the scene. After questioning Johnny and performing a forensic investigation at Ground Zero, it appeared police actually arrested the stream sniper who slapped. The Japanese slapper getting in trouble spread around. Maybe in Japan, pissed off at Johnny or feeling that the guy deserved what he got. The slapper was justified, damn it. Some comments from social media reacting to the incident. Angry later over getting the shit slapped out of them, the slap-clawed Somali declared war on the Japanese and started actively confronting Japanese live streamers, particularly ones that streamed on Twitch. Johnny was already banned from Twitch. When Twitch has a rule against censoring
Hang on. Oh, one of my family members texted me.
or accidental, Johnny would use this mind-numbingly stupid rule as a weapon, crashing Japanese Twitch streamers, trying to get them banned for allowing him to appear on their streams. Well, it's not like they really allowed it, he just showed up. In a truly scaring the hose moment, he does this to Japanese streamer Lialko, leaving her fighting for her safety. You lie right now, what you lie on? What's you lying on? Twitch. How many years you got? 2000? 1300? Yeah, I'm done Somali. Right. Somali. We're done Somali. And yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm the most famous thing in Japan. We don't like Twitch streamers on here. The woman would later scream herself in tears, and Johnny would get a 72-hour suspension from Kick over this aggressive action towards the girl. Thankfully, she didn't get banned by Twitch. Johnny got one banned, he was quick to go live again, but the block was hard ever.
Alright, so that's one of my family members, so I just got a text, and yeah, we got plans for Easter tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Easter Sunday, so there's going to be Easter lunch with my immediate family members. So let me try to spread that and try to let my wife know about that.
And they construction site to harass the workers. Where's your car at, Johnny? You could be hurt. Nuclear insults launched by Johnny. The man's obsession with the nuking of Japanese people continued. On September 12, 2023, Somali would live stream himself inside a restaurant in Osaka City. During this dining session, Johnny busted out a Bluetooth speaker and reportedly played loud and offensive music. This disturbance was forwarded to authorities. Because of the aforementioned incident, the construction site trespassing, and, well, everything else, it appeared Japanese authorities had finally had enough of this nuisance streamer. Johnny finally got arrested, facing charges of trespassing and conspiracy to obstruct business, and there were more charges coming down the pipeline.
Alright. Alright, so to continue add on to what I previously said, Sorry, I was just looking at my phone and responding to what my immediate family member said, and communicate that to my wife. So we got plans for tomorrow, Easter Sunday. My immediate family members are making lunch to celebrate Easter Sunday. Again, it's a religious thing, so just leaving it at that. But that's what's going on, and what will be going on tomorrow for future plans for tomorrow, Easter Sunday. So continue on the live stream, modeling and wellness content invitation. Here's my pre-consent message. I also want to put something out there openly, just to express where my interests are moving toward in terms of content and collaboration. All right, it's 59 degrees Fahrenheit. It's cloudy. It's not raining. So, but it's probably cold and chilly out there. Oh. Oof. All right. All right, so again, just want to put something out there openly. I just want to express where my interests are moving toward in terms of content and collaboration. I'm genuinely interested in exploring opportunities within wellness, self-care, and lifestyle content, especially when it comes to things like professional massages, recovery, and skincare. That includes full body massage sessions, foot massage and reflexology, relaxation and recovery focused content. From a content standpoint, I'm open and willing to participate as a model, someone receiving these treatments in a professional setting for the purpose of creating content. So again, for the purpose of creating content that's centered around wellness, relaxation, and self-care. So I'm open to massage, full body massage, foot massage, reflexology, skincare analysis and treatment, especially I got very bad acne, very bad facial and full body acne, and ingrown hair. I want to make it clear that I am comfortable being recorded in a professional, respectful environment. I am open to collaborating with local content creators, massage therapists, or wellness channels. This would be for YouTube, Rumble, streaming, or general content production. The goal is to create something that is informative, relaxing to watch, typical ASMR, AMFR, something like that. So relaxing to watch, focused on real experiences in wellness and skincare. I mean, not skincare, self-care. So all the viewers watching, so if there are any creators, studios, or professionals out there who work in this space and are open to collaboration, I want to put that invitation out there. I would like to be your model, and I hope to receive full body massage from head to toe, or foot massages or reflexologies from men such as myself. I am open, I'm willing, and I'm interested in being part of that kind of content moving forward. So I want to put that invitation out there. So let's see, any new comments? Well, so far on Twitch, I'm stuck at being the only viewers here. Only one viewer watching on my Twitch live stream. And on Rumble, probably only one viewer, 2 watching, 3 watching. But any of you viewers on Rumble watching this, tuning in, hearing me out, I extend my invitation. I'm open for local massage here in Central Texas, around ATX. So somewhere in Central Texas, I'm open. I'm down for personal massages, like that. I'm open. I'm trying to look for somebody who don't mind producing content, hands-on massages, all that. Like, I'm open. I would love to get a full body massage, and I would love a foot massage, a foot reflexology. I just like to feel good and feel relaxed, at ease. All for the purpose of being recorded and content production for YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, Instagram, or to be live streamed and all that. I would love just to make content out of massage and self-care and relaxation. Okay, so next commentary here for live stream IRL prank content like what Webby Web Server is showing here, what I'm playing right there on YouTube behind me from Webby Web Server, talking about all these IRL nuisance streamers like Johnny Somali and all these people that does pranks for fun, disrupting public. So IRL prank content, disruption, and accountability. I want to take a moment to talk about something that's been growing online, especially in live stream culture, these IRL prank style streams and nuisance content. There are creators out there who build attention by going into public spaces, restaurants, stores, gyms, auto dealerships, streets, cafes, bookstores, and libraries, possibly schools, and intentionally disrupting people and businesses. Things like blasting air horns, yelling loudly, spilling drinks, or creating chaos just to get reactions on camera. Lousy IRL pranksters, prank content and all this, oh my gosh. Now, there's a difference between harmless entertainment and intentional disruption. When content crosses the line into harassing workers, employees, or customers, interrupting businesses, disturbing customers or families, creating unsafe or stressful situations, it stops being entertainment and starts becoming a real world problem. Think about it from the other side. You have employees just trying to do their job, trying to work their 9 to 5 job, working 8 hours, 10 hours, 12-hour shift. It's long, it's strenuous, it's stressful in general, out of nature. You know, they're trying to put food on the table, take care of the families, pay bills. You know, you have employees trying to do their job. You have families, kids, people going about their day, doing what they need to do, you know, go grocery shopping, and they already have all previous bad things, other hardships and challenges. you have small businesses operating on tight margins. And then someone walks in with a camera causing noise, confusion, or disturbance, not for fun, but for views, for subscribers, for follows, all for the sake of content productions, trying to milk views and attention. So that has real consequences. So loss of business, stress on workers, safety concerns, escalation into confrontations. Why this matters? Public spaces are shared environments. There is an unspoken agreement, basic respect. Content creation doesn't override that. Freedom of expression exists, but it does not mean freedom from consequences, especially when actions interfere with others or cross into harassment, trespassing, or disorderly conduct and disturbing the peace. Documentation and reporting. If situations like this occur, they should be handled properly. Businesses should document incidents. So businesses should document incidents, video, timestamps, reports. Individuals should avoid escalating confrontation, report behavior through store management, platform reporting tools, local authorities if necessary. Oh, let me check Messenger. All right, well, at least I sent the message. Now I'm just checking on Messenger, on chats. Oh, you need to go back to charge my phone. There you go. All right. So yes, why this matters. Public spaces are shared environments. There is an unspoken agreement, basic respect. Content creation doesn't override that. Freedom of expression exists, but it does not mean freedom from consequences, especially when actions interfere with others or cross into harassment, trespassing, or disorderly conduct, or disturbing the peace. There are documentation reporting. If situations like this occur, they should be handled properly. Businesses should document incidents like video, timestamps, reports. Individuals should avoid escalating confrontation, report behavior through store management, platform reporting tools, local authorities if necessary. Documentation creates accountability without turning the situation into something worse. Potential reforms and accountability measures. As this type of content grows, there is a need for clearer boundaries and consequences against these IRL pranksters, nuisance pranksters, prank contents. Possible direction includes stronger enforcement of trespassing and disturbance laws. So stronger enforcement of trespassing and disturbance laws. Platform policies that demonetize or remove harmful prank content. Clear distinctions between stage/consensual content versus non-consensual public disruption. So stage/consensual content versus non-consensual public disruption. Accountability doesn't mean shutting down creativity. It means protecting people from being unwilling participants. Better direction for content creation. So better direction for content creation. There are ways to create engaging content without crossing lines. Consensual collaborations. Plan skits with participants. Creative storytelling. Positive community interaction. Content can be entertaining without being disruptive or harmful. Closing thought about this. At the end of the day, it comes down to respect. You can build content, you can grow an audience, but you shouldn't have to tear down someone else's peace or livelihood to do it. There is a line, and once it's crossed, it's no longer just content. It becomes something that affects real people in real life. And I will never understand why pranksters, IRL prank content creators are doing pranks, deliberately going to grocery stores, restaurants, just to intentionally create a scene, making loud noises, screaming, or so, bothering people with cold-blooded purposes just to bother them and harass them. I don't understand all these IRL prank content creators and all these nuisance streamers, pranksters or whatever, but all that got to stop, and just trying to raise awareness and to address that, calling for reforms on disturbance laws and stricter trespassing laws, especially against pranks, like all these pranks, because it's harassment. All these pranks content creators should be arrested, documented, and noted, especially that they have a large fan base, large subscribers, followers, and I don't understand why all this isn't noted or used or documented into the system on local authorities or surrounding authorities, law enforcement, police. But I'm one of them that will document it and get this all noted, and now it's expressed and made aware of. I'm aware of all these IRL streamers, pranksters, and all these disruptive content creators that just bother people for fun, going to business, public business, stores, restaurants, and causing a scene on purpose, trying to create reactions and offer views, offer clouts. I don't understand that. That needs to stop, and there should be reforms of laws to protect, to quell down these acts, these pranking acts, unconsensual pranking acts, and put a stop to all that. And YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and many social media that are monetizing or supporting all this needs to stop enabling pranksters to continue what they're doing and to remove, demonetize all their accounts, flag them as harassments, because they're enabling all these IRL pranksters to continue what they're doing, bothering the people, disturbing businesses, and that needs to stop. That should be illegal. There should be serious consequences against that, or elevated consequences. And of course, police are wasting their resources. The police should be really putting them behind bars, arresting them, not getting, not just trespassing them, getting their face taken, their full identities logged into the database and all that. Like, there should be some serious reforms against public pranksters and prank content creators, because they're deliberately harassing the public, bothering businesses, bothering employees, customers alike. Yeah. And I don't understand that. But yeah, that needs to stop. All right. All right. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to step out, use the restroom, wash my face, and then I'll just come up, try to see what else to say. Just taking a breather, catch my breath. Gonna be right back. So hope you enjoyed the background and the natural ambience. Top the volume.
Next, Tyson and crew were loaded up into a van and taken to a nearby police station. Their fates uncertain for the time. Thousands at home seeing all the transpiring were being a Thai person. Now, everyone were wondering what charge the Thai were arrested for. Well, apparently at the time, hadn't been knew the answer to this question. They Discord messages from ICE, though, it was essentially related to Thai indecency laws, him stating authorities had issue with him being dressed as a woman and busting it down. They also had issue with his girlfriend Kimberly saying her dress was too revealing. I mean, it sounds like they're overcompensating for that Thai prostitute lady boy shit. Anyways, so what happens next is pretty funny. While detained by Thai law enforcement, ICE Poseidon, standing next to a rather Oompa looking associate, is forced to issue a hand-fisted apology to the Thai public regarding his illicit lap dancing. And let's just say it's giving ISIS execution video vibes.
I mean, held in Thailand for the actions that I've done a few months ago at a hotel in Bangkok, Thailand. I want to take this video to apologize. This is no grass, and Lion Tree Hotel in Bangkok for the actions that I've done. I did not know the severity of the actions that I caused, and I was trying to have fun, and I'm sorry. We were drunk. We were in a room. I just didn't understand the severity of what lap dancing
for his fishnet foray in the hotel. They told ICE he faced up to 5 years in prison and wasn't allowed to leave the country until his legal case was settled. ICE would later share to his Discord that he had to pay $12,000 in bail to get out of detainment, and was told that his former charge was distribution of obscene content. He continued explaining, telling fans that jail cell he was placed in had a bucket of food in it, which was already filled to the brim with excrement. In light of this discovery, he jokingly commented, quote, "If I get 5 years, I'm just going to kill myself. I will not be able to survive tied there." Thankfully for ICE, he never would have to become long-term roommates with that bucket of shit, as his charge was later dropped after a lawyer got involved. About 2 months after the hotel incident, ICE announced on his Twitter that he was cleared of serious consequences, adding that he got lucky with the judge and only had to pay some fines. And with that, he got the fuck out of Thailand and headed to Japan to make more content. But that's a story for another day. YouTuber leaves litter on North Sentinel Island. Many of you watching are likely familiar with the rather infamous North Sentinel Island and the mysterious indigenous Sentinelese people that live there. Over the years, several people have attempted to travel to the island and interact with the Sentinelese, and at least one person has been killed trying to do this. Josh Allen Chow, an American evangelical missionary, managed to get to the island back in 2018. His intention was to introduce Christianity to the locals. Let's just say it didn't end well. Bottom line, the Sentinelese do not want to be contacted, and the Indian government, which has jurisdiction over the island, has a flat-out ban preventing people from even going near it. And it's not just because they don't want curious Indians getting killed, it's also to protect the Sentinelese from infectious diseases they have no immunity to. But it appears danger of death and a government ban isn't enough to stop content creators from foolhardily attempting to visit the island and its people. Meet Mikhailo Viktorovich Polaka, an individual who 6 years after Josh Allen Chow was killed with arrows, he journeyed to the North Sentinel Island in hopes of meeting and studying its ominous inhabitants. Mikhailo is a 24-year-old Scottsdale, Arizona native. He has a YouTube channel called Neo-Orientalist, which currently sits at over 4,000 subscribers. It should be stated that the guy is no stranger to traveling to hostile regions. In Neo's previous videos, he's seen journeying through dangerous Taliban-occupied territory in Afghanistan, documenting his journey through a set of videos. His YouTube name reportedly derives from the concept of how Western countries portray the Islamic world in a stereotypical or negative way. So the premise of the channel is that he seeks to meet fakers villainized by the West and humanize them essentially. After his escapades with the Taliban, North Sentinel Island became the apple of his eye. The trip would come at serious risk, as mentioned earlier. Going there is against Indian law. People are banned from sailing within 3 miles of the mysterious island, and if caught, you can be arrested and face up to 5 years in prison along with a big fine. And you can also fucking die. But hey, I working for Neo, this was just a cost of doing business. Neo had apparently attempted to visit the island twice in the past, once in October 2024, and again in January 2025. Both attempts were failed, but the third time was the charm. On March 26, 2025, after conducting detailed research on sea conditions and the tides, Neo made his way to the island on an inflatable boat, sailing approximately 25 miles to the Forbidden Island. By 10 a.m., he reached the island's north shore. While there, Neo attempted to make contact with the natives by blowing a whistle to attract their attention. But the natives never revealed themselves to him. Making no contact with the islanders and feeling the pressure of potential discovery by authorities, Neo decided to return to the Matrix. But not without leaving a parting gift, if you will. On the beach, the explorer left a giant boat and a coconut as an honor. Then recorded a video of himself walking around a bit and collecting some sand samples before returning to his boat. By 7 p.m., he returned to the mainland unscathed. However, when disembarking his vessel, the man was spotted by local fishermen, who correctly suspected that he had been messing around with the island. They promptly notified the local authorities, and on March 31st, 2025, Neo was arrested in Port Blair, which is located on an archipelago nearly 750 The Orientalist was charged under the Foreigners Act of 1946 and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands Protection of Aboriginal Tribes Amendment Regulation of 2012. His possessions and inflatable boat were seized by Port Blair authorities, along with a GoPro camera that had stored footage confirming his visit to the island. In the footage, it's reported that he uttered the words, "That is it, the last uncontacted tribe, the last mystery. If they see me, will they attack or will they accept me?" Authorities believe that he was filming this footage for his YouTube channel. And they also explained the YouTuber not only put himself in danger, but he put the North Sentinelese people at risk. Because if he was carrying some kind of disease, they don't have any immunity to it. And he also left the Coke can there, so there could be something on that too, and if they interact with it, whole society is wiped out. After his arrest, human rights organization Survival International issued a statement calling the YouTuber's actions deeply disturbing. They beggars believe that someone could be that reckless in the eye. This person's actions not only endangered his own life, they put the lives of the entire Sentinelese tribe at risk. It's very well known by now that uncontacted people show no immunity to outside diseases like flu or measles, which would completely wipe them out. A senior police officer in the area also had this to say. It may be claimed to be an adventure trip, but the fact is that there has been a violation of Indian laws. Outsiders meeting Sentinelese could endanger the tribe's survival. Following his arrest, Neo's passport and visa were seized. While under interrogation, he came clean, confessing to Port Blair authorities that he considers himself a thrill seeker who filmed stunts for YouTube. Sounds like the police were correct in their initial suspicions. On April 25th, 2025, the YouTuber was released from jail after pulling his bail, but he was not allowed to leave Port Blair until his case was decided, as he faced up to 5 years in prison for the stunt. While his case is only a few months older, but he'll normally operate since his release from jail. However, he eventually had a coat can that he left on the beach will be discovered by a North Sentinelese person. Hopefully he doesn't wipe out their civilization. What's happening? But foreign prison, like YouTuber personalities would have had to be entirely fit from controversies. He's going to look there on media goes into and here in the States, he most physically assaulted a woman walking in the park.
All right, just continue on the live stream. So the next update, outdoor work and items available. So just a quick update as of now. At some point during or after the stream, I may step outside, do a bit of gardening, and take care of the surrounding landscape around the property of this household. Just keeping things maintained, cleaned up, and in good shape. Also, while I'm on here, I want to put this out there. I currently have a gas-powered lawnmower available. I was trying to sell this on Facebook, on the Facebook Marketplace, but I'm just gonna advertise and market this here, advertise it. So I currently have a gas-powered lawnmower available. I'm open to offers, so name your price, name your offers. So feel free to name your price if you're interested. On top of that, I'm also giving away a few items. Just trying to clear space, keep things organized, and pass along anything that could still be useful to someone else. So if you're local and interested, feel free to reach out. So I'm gonna go ahead and step out and right here. All right, so let's start with this. So again, this is where me and my wife, we got this box here, the K-pop Demon Hunter box, the hunters. So we didn't have the fries. We didn't have the fries that comes in there with the Ramyeon fries. So that's a complaint to the McDonald's. So I got my first little collectibles. Got my first collectibles here. There you go. Let me get this on the camera. So that's her. Got one of the characters from the Hunters of the K-pop Demon Hunter. I'm selling this box. So selling this whole box and collectibles here, this card. So I'm getting all this on camera. So I'm selling this. Might go to McDonald's. I don't know in the future. Try to keep on getting more of these boxes. So I'm trying to make extra money. From what I heard again, K-pop Demon Hunter is popular. So if you're a big fan of the Hunters, the K-pop Demon Hunters, I'm selling this box along with the collectibles inside. So name your offer. I'm hoping to make some profits off of this, trying to recoup back my money, spending money. Especially, I didn't. Me and my wife didn't get any fries. I ordered large fries with this meal box, and it didn't come with fries, so I submitted a complaint on the McDonald's app. So yeah, I'm selling this. And you know, again, I care about Sword Art Online. This is my #1 favorite anime of all times in the universe. I'm a big fan, hardcore fan of Sword Art Online, SAO. So there you go. Selling a bunch of giving away these little micro goodies. So some lanyards, a little bit of small stuff. So you can see lanyards and some other stuff. So I'm just freely giving this away. And I got the Naruto box. This little Naruto box, probably markers and crayons. Again, I'm just giving this away. So if you're just a fan of Naruto, if you love drawing or something, I have this. Just free to take, giveaway, giving this away. Again, I'm giving these away. Again, I have this. On my previous live stream, I have shared and expressed I'm giving these away. So, again, feel free to reach out to me, comment. So I'm sharing this on Twitch, Rumble, again, giving all this away. Sharing this on YouTube. At the time of this live stream recording, giving these away. So again, giving this away too. So these right here. And all these right here, giving this away. If you care about Anime Expo, especially the Anime Expo in 2024, I have this little magazine here, giving this away. If you're a Genshin player, a Genshin fan, you care about Inazuma, got the Electro Archon, the Shogun, Raiden Shogun. It almost looks like Scaramouche, the Electro version of Scaramouche, but this is Raiden Shogun. For certain, it's Raiden Shogun. The Inazuma Electro Archon herself, giving this away. For those that love Genshin, big fan of Raiden Shogun, giving her away, giving this little poster away. Alright, so this is 18 plus, an 18 plus little, this little poster here. This is a high school DxD, 2 waifus and the main character. So again, this one's 18 plus, and I'll say for work, giving this away. Whoever cares about high school DxD, have it right here. And if you're a Funko Pop, I'm giving these 2 away. It's coaster. So again, giving these 2 away. Oh. So Monkey D. Luffy, Gear 5, gray hair, white hair Monkey D. Luffy for One Piece, Funko Pop, Gear 5, Monkey D. Luffy, giving that away. And if you're a Spy family, giving her away. Anya Forger, Final, still giving it away. So Feel free to comment. Feel free to comment on here. Reach out to me. Comment on Twitch, Rumble, or on YouTube. Let me know. I'm hoping to meet up locally within Central Texas, somewhere between Austin, ATX, Round Rock, Taylor, Pflugerville. Well, Taylor, I don't know about Taylor. That's a long drive for me, but Huddle, Round Rock, Pflugerville, or northwest of ATX, Cedar Park, Manor. So let me know. I'd like to meet locally. We can do it. I'm giving all this away here. All this figure here. So all this stuff right here, all the stuff right here, giving this away. So all the stuff right here, giving all this away. So reach out to me, comment, hoping to meet up locally somewhere, and we'll try to give all this away. Trying to clean up some space here. It's literally just sitting right here collecting dust. Truly a waste of space, and that's why I don't order stuff. I don't really go to the dealer's room or buy stuff like this. If it's just gonna sit here, collect dust, like it's literally no use. And again, selling the lawnmower and selling this K-pop Demon Hunter, this little box here, the K-pop Demon Hunter box. Trying to keep it intact. So selling this, trying to buy more and then collect this. So selling this, anyone care for McDonald's Hunter, K-pop Demon Hunter, the Hunter's box, selling this, got the collectibles inside, all that. All right. So that's what's going on right now. Now, still at the time of this recording, at this live stream, is still stuck at 407 followers. Hope we reach 500 followers. I used to have 408 followers here on Facebook. Now I went down to 407 followers. So hit that follow button, hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel, General Sunbeam. Follow me on Rumble, General Sunbeam, Instagram, General Sunbeam. And as always, only got one comment on my Twitch here. Only from Range X26VN. The 316 Range X26VN just posted a emoji. Well, at least thank you for the comment, Range X26VN. And to all the viewers on the Rumble, so thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments on Rumble. Appreciate the views. Thank you for hitting the follow button. Again, I'm here. I'm General Sunbeam, Sunbeam Titan, Sunbeam 007. Just chilling, living life to the fullest, watching YouTube, random content on YouTube, watching the web surf YouTuber.
We started telling Josh to put the fries in the back. Now, this put the fries in the back trend has now extended so that the IRL screensavers will confront Josh in person with this very night. And putting fries in the bag sets him over the edge every time, like Doc is a trigger phrase. Put the fries in the bag, that will get Josh in trouble overseas. Telling Josh to put the fries in the bag sends him into a frenzy. And it seems even when he's been foreign countries, he isn't safe from these traffic. With the recent trend of IRL creators traveling to Japan for concerts, Joshua Block and his women wisdom made an ill-planned trip to the country's left. Drinking, screaming in public, and acting a fool just about every minute. During this trip, Josh would have many outbursts and crashouts. At one point, he called a Japanese taxi driver an immigrant fuck, which is hilarious because Josh was actually an immigrant in this case. When the Japanese youth realized Josh was in the area, many of them, wanting to send it over the edge, confronted him with a dreaded put the flies in the back, resulting in a violent freakout from Josh and him yelling out that he was going to kill me. The students detained Josh under a citizen duress. For what? I've seen it for weeks. Saying and taking into police custody. He was then charged with the fraud. The cops just paying his time out until they feel up. Some hours passed, they let him go. And Josh left the country not long after being detained. He was then detained for less than 3 days slowly. The downward spiral of Josh Block continues to this day. And I doubt this will be the last time I speak of him on this channel. Idiot streamers get kicked out of Nepal. Our next story involves two non-skill IRL streamers who found themselves kicked out of Nepal after allegedly
All right, so after some little quietness and trying to catch my breath, and just watching some other IRL streamers on YouTube right behind me, let's move on. So next commentary on this live stream, let's talk about Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris legacy, passing, and tribute. So I want to take a moment to talk about something serious and important, an update regarding a true legend, Chuck Norris. As of recent confirmed reports, Chuck Norris passed away on March 19, 2026 at the age of 86 following a medical emergency while in Hawaii. Now, one thing that needs to be made very clear, and this is important in today's internet climate, his official cause of death has not been publicly disclosed. His official cause of death has not been publicly disclosed. His family has intentionally kept those details private. There has been a lot of misinformation. There has been a lot of misinformation circulating online. AI-generated videos, fake reports, and misleading claims. His family has directly spoken out against that. So his family has directly spoken out against that, urging people to only trust official sources and not spread false narratives. Who Chuck Norris was, Legacy explained. Chuck Norris wasn't just an actor. He was a martial arts world champion, a founder of his own martial arts system, Chun Kuk Do Chuck Norris System, a Hollywood action icon, a cultural phenomenon. He rose to fame through martial arts competitions in the 1960s, films like The Way of the Dragon alongside Bruce Lee, action classics like Delta Force and Missing in Action, and most famously, the TV series Walker, Texas Ranger. He wasn't just playing a tough character. He was the definition of discipline, structure, and resilience. And then something unique happened. He became a living internet legend. The Chuck Norris facts. The Chuck Norris facts. Era turned him into something bigger than a celebrity, almost like a mythological figure in modern culture. Global tributes and impact. After his passing, tributes came in from all over the world. Political leaders, Hollywood actors, martial artists, fans across generations. Texas leadership even stated, Texas has lost a legend. Actors like Sylvester Stallone, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and even major public figures and writers all paid respect to his influence. Because Chuck Norris wasn't just entertainment. He represented strength, discipline, and identity. So, yeah. Because the Bell County Comic-Con connection, local impact. Now this part hits closer to home. Chuck Norris was a featured guest at Bell County Comic-Con in 2023. That matters because events like that brings legends into local communities, give fans a chance to meet real icons, create lasting memories for people in Texas. And after his passing, organizations like Bell County Comic-Con publicly honored him, recognizing him as not just a celebrity guest, but a true legend who left an impact on the region and its fans. That means people right here in Central Texas saw him, met him, took photos with him, experienced that presence firsthand. That's not something distant, that's local history. Final works and ongoing legacy. Even near the end of his life, he was still active. Appeared in films like Agent Recon 2024. Appeared in films like Agent Recon 2024. Completed work on an upcoming project. Zombie Plane final film role. That shows something important. He didn't fade out quietly. He stayed active, disciplined, and engaged almost to the very end. Modern reality, misinformation, and AI concerns. So with the rise of AI, especially here in 2026, with how AI is heavily integrated into everyday life, this situation also highlights something bigger. We are now in an era where AI can generate fake videos. False narratives can spread instantly. Public figures can be mis public figures can be misrepresentative even after death. Chuck Norris's family had to step in and say, "Don't believe everything you see online." That's the world we're living now, like we're living in now. So respect matters, verification matters, truth matters. Closing reflection, Chuck Norris wasn't just a man. He was a symbol of toughness, a representation of discipline, a bridge between generations. From martial arts gyms to Hollywood screens to internet culture, his presence carried across decades. And even now, after his passing, his name still holds weight. So just for a short little wrap up here for this discussion about Chuck Norris legacy. Legends don't just disappear; they leave behind a standard, and Chuck Norris set that standard for strength, discipline, and presence. All right. Well, I don't have a lot more. I don't have a lot more to say. So just to wrap up. Based on all the segment discussed. So again, I've been checking on Instagram. So again, there's this new update on the internet user cancel box of props, calling out box of props, aka George Ross Martinez. So the last update, according to box of props, let me read. I'll just quote this out. So let's see. So let me go on Instagram. Okay. All right. So heading on Instagram and just read what the latest. Oh my gosh, just bunch of content, like a lot of these just promoting special guests to conventions, promoting convention and inviting special guests and all that. Oh man. So one of the Instagram user here called Cancel Box of Props. Cancel George Ross Martinez has 98 followers on Instagram, so it's a news group reporting on the famous mediocre Mario impersonator and trying to keep the community safe. So from the Instagram user Cancel Box of Props, the latest one was posted here. So this one says here, allegedly, Box of Props, aka George Ross Martinez, has made several additional accounts on other social media platforms in order to boost his follower count and his interactions on his now dead and abandoned pages. It shows that he does not care about the community, but only to stroke his ego with his fake online popularity. So Box of Props Mario does not deserve any following or any platform for all the things he has now apologized for. So this one shows the picture has currently 63 followers and 311 likes on iHeart Box of Props. So I would try to say I will look into this and then do my own research, do my updated research. But yeah, again, I'm just spreading awareness about Box of Props. And I don't know, I never met this dude or this Box of Props, never met this cosplayer or this person. I only met him once at a private beach in 2024. Only once, only one interaction. It was one time. I'm never friends with George Ross Martinez or Box of Props. I've never seen him at a convention or as a cosplay guest. I've never seen him at all. I mean, hardly. I mean, I am assuming he lives somewhere in Houston, in the Houston area. Because I only seen him one time in 2024. I do not know this person, but according to Cancel Box of Props on their Instagram page, pretty much calling him out and saying that he done a lot of horrible things. So I'm just spreading that awareness, and I'm aware of that's going on, and just spreading the awareness. Cloud chasers. I'll never understand that. So, for now, stream closing, final remarks, and thank you. All right, so I'm going to start wrapping things up here. So I just want to take a moment to genuinely thank everyone, to all the viewers who stopped by, tuned in, listened, and spent time here watching. Thank you for hearing me out. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the love, respect, and your support. I appreciate you hearing me out from start to finish and being part of this space. So I'll continue to stay active as usual, and as always, as a content creator, influencer, streamer. So I always will stay active, trying to make money, trying to put food on the table, trying to keep this roof over our head, try to pay off all bills, credit card, and all that. And of course, I got family obligations tomorrow for Easter Sunday, and then future family obligations, and upcoming birthdays and events planned later in April. And I don't know if I'll be going to any future conventions, so I doubt that, because again, I got a lot of bills to pay off. Car insurance, medical bills, dental, you name it. Just living a full life of being a responsible adult. Trying to make multiple streams of income, and again, I hope this live stream will pay the bills, but I doubt that. I don't have 500 followers or 1,000 followers on Facebook. I would like to have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, 1,000 followers on Rumble, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram. Appreciate all that. It is easy to hit the follow button. It's easy to hit the subscribe button. So all you do is just click on it, press it. All the viewers, millions of users, all the millions of Facebook users, it can be easy said and done, yet it's too good to be true and too bad to be false. You just simply click the button. But anyway, I appreciate all the views. I appreciate you hearing me out and listening and being part of this space. I will stay active, continuing to create and uploading content outside of the stream, especially on YouTube and other platforms. This is something I'm committed to building consistently over time, despite days after days of not going up or increasing in subscribe count or follower counts. I'll keep on posting, uploading contents over time. I also want to keep the door open for opportunities, for any other opportunities, modeling gigs and such, or content creation gigs, live streaming purposes, joint collaborations. I'm open and available. I'm available and interested in content collaborations, business partnerships, legitimate business partnerships locally within Central Texas between Northwest ATX, Round Rock, Pflugerville, Huddle, Manor, like Central Texas in that area. Not like Dallas, Houston, or San Antonio. That is about 2 or 3 or 4 hour drive. So I want to keep the door open for opportunities. I'm open, available, and interested in content collaborations, business partnerships, modeling opportunities within wellness, lifestyle, and production work, on-camera projects, recordings, live streams, and podcasts. All locally here within Central Texas, somewhere in the north or northwest of ATX. If you're a creator, a content creator like myself, a brand, or part of a production team looking to work together, please feel free to reach out to me. Comment, or reach out to all my social media. I posted my social media on the comments, and I've been sharing it. I'm on Rumble, Twitch, Instagram, General Sunbeam, YouTube, General Sunbeam. I'm here on Facebook, Solitaire Cosplay. Got my Facebook page, Solitaire Cosplay. Got DeviantArt, DA. I have Wattpad, Blogspots. I do have a Patreon and a Twitter X account. So I'm on most major used platforms, and I can be reached here. And you just have to reach out to me. I'm open for opportunities for content creation, live streaming, podcast, collaboration. I would love to be reached out and be invited, and hoping to grow as a successful YouTuber, Rumble, and all that. I'm open to connecting and building something meaningful. Again, I appreciate the support, the views, the follows, the subscribes, and the engagement. It truly does make a difference as I continue growing and pushing forward. All right. That's going to be it for now. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna step out and do some gardening, check out the exterior of this household, check the property, surrounding properties, pick up trash, dig dirt, do some gardening. And it might be cold outside, chilly, probably might get wet. But again, I'm gonna do landscaping, tending the property, doing some gardening, digging dirt. And again, not safe for work, 18 plus content, viewer discretion is advised. But I just want to communicate that and give y'all a heads up. And again, uploading more content here on YouTube, Rumble. So yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream on Facebook, Twitch, and Rumble. So anyway, I am General Sunbeam, Sunbeam Titan, Sunbeam 007, Sunbeam 0072 on Twitch, Sunbeam 10, Sunbeam 13, Sunbeam 0, and just normally known as Sunbeam. Peace.